Chuck was one of the people who helped build what the Don't Unfriend Me show has become, alongside so many others in this incredible community. His generosity, encouragement, and belief in our mission helped turn an idea into something much bigger. While Chuck may no longer be with us, his impact remains. Every broadcast from this studio stands as a reminder of a man who gave selflessly and made a difference. His legacy will live on through the show and through the countless lives he touched. God bless and keep him. Until Valhalla, my friend. Bigger, better, faster, more. It all started with just a vote, a single choice in a sea of millions. And suddenly, people we loved vanished. Godparents to our children, lifelong friends, all gone with just a click, with a comment, with silence. That's when the seed was planted. Don't Unfriend Me wasn't just a name, it was a plea, a line in the sand, a refusal to let politics tear apart what humanity once held so sacred. We didn't set out to build a movement. We set out to tell the truth, even when it hurt. Long hours, lost sleep, more setbacks than anyone will ever see. There were days it felt like we were shouting into the void, but we kept showing up. Not for clicks, not for clout, but because this matters. We pushed through the doubt, the algorithm throttling, the shadow bans, the isolation, the nights we sat at the mic with empty inboxes and broken spirits. And still, we stayed. We persevered, because we knew there was something here worth fighting for. For years, thousands of hours, laughter, heartache, raw conversations with real people, and now, it all leads to this. One night, one room, one moment. We can agree, we can disagree. You can love me, or you can hate me. Just don't unfriend me. It all starts right now.
Do you want the truth? Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news? Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop unfriend me. 'Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies, back up all the facts with truth. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dog.
Hey everybody, it's the chicks on the right here. We had such a blast on the Don't Unfriend Me show.
Check them out at The Dumb Show on social media or thedumbshow.com.
They stream weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you guys, they are your people.
They totally are. And you can find us in all the places by visiting chicksontheright.com/links and watch us weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Adjusting transmitter output. This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Facebook's gets the wanker alert tonight. There, Livy.
Yes.
Facebook blocked us. If you guys remember last night when we were doing the raid on the sorry, your pink ball was showing. So you remember last night on the raid? Well, Handy News showed the UFC fight, and it was the fireworks, and we got we didn't get a copyright strike. We got essentially a copyright block for 24 hours. That's what it was last time. I hope it's not 72, but we'll make it through, folks. You got to help us out. Tell your friends and family where we are. We're over on Rumble. We're over on YouTube. We're on Instagram, and you find us on X. We're not going to be on Facebook, but that also means that it's going to be really hard to make goal. And that's going to be the hard thing, is we're going to have to see if we can do it. Hopefully enough people follow us over. Maybe this is the time we migrate over to Rumble, or permanently stay on one channel and only one channel. Let's find out. This might be a good test. So help us out if you can. Follow, like, share, do all that type of stuff. We would appreciate it. Liv's going to give us the quick rundown on the skinny of who's showing up, and then I'm going to give you a quick update on the coins, and we'll go from there. Go for it.
All right. So Dave Bondi has officially confirmed he will be here on Friday. Next Friday is Gary Brugman, the ex-Border Patrol who was pardoned by Trump. The following week, Tuesday, Dan Nunn will be here. And then that Friday, Damani Felder will be here.
Nice.
Hopefully 2 out of 3. I mean, it's the last
Damani will be here. Damani will be here. It's not, it's, you know.
July 8th, Tim Brown, who is a ex-New York City firefighter who's in Tower 2 when it collapsed, will be here. Garrett Saldano is the host of the Grassroots Army podcast. Will be here July 14th. Awesome. And many, many more.
All right. So,
also, one more thing.
Go.
Sorry. I tried reaching out to Avery Warwick today, guys. I found her, but there is absolutely no way for me to contact her. She doesn't have her messages up on anything. So if anyone can contact her for us, please do. I tried. I looked for 30 minutes.
You got to tag her in a post. That's the way to do it.
I did the best I could. So if anyone can help, that'd be great.
If you can have some magic. You know what you can always do? When in doubt, ask Barry, because it seems like Barry knows everybody.
That's true. I did reach out to Jillian Michaels.
Oh, did you?
And Patriotic Peach.
Oh,
today.
Cool. I would really like
happens.
Jillian Michaels. She's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So let me give you the skinny on what's going on. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend. There. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me Show. $300 is on the table. We also have the phone call, 276-200-2105. If you want to call us, you guys, phone lines are open. Give us a quick call. Phone lines were not open last night. I forgot to turn it on, but they're open tonight. So if you want to give us a call, please do. We'd love to talk to you. So real quick thing. These are the last 2 in existence. We have officially sold out. I told you they were going to sell out. The vendor let us know late last night. And the sad thing is one of our listeners put in an order for 30 of these. And we're sold out. What do we do? So I talked to my vendor. I'm like, dude, you need to make more. And he's like, we're not going to make more. And I was like, dude, you've been raising the price. Well, you're a douche. But still, they're beautiful. And either way, we have 2 left. So you can get these beautiful patriotic coins. There might be a chance to possibly get a couple more, but doubtful. Comes in a beautiful pine box, comes with a beautiful card, 2 amazing coins to celebrate 250. So what does the Don't Unfriend Me Show do? Well, when we don't necessarily get our way, we solve it and we find a way to do it. So what did I decide to do? Well, just like we sell multiple shirts, it's not just one shirt we sell or one brand of coffee. So people are like, well, I bought a shirt already. How can you possibly sell another shirt? We don't want people to get upset. They're like, I already bought coins. How can you sell more coins? Well, because we're a profit business and we want to offer people 250 celebration coins. So at this price point, these were great. We did find another vendor who is willing to help us out. And I'll tell you, these are also in their, bigger. A little more expensive, but also very, very cool. You get a total of 4 coins in this collection, and it comes with another beautiful box, hand-painted, with the seal of the 250 in the middle. And it's a shinier box. It's got that varnish mahogany look. And these coins are also extremely cool. So not only neat and looks cool is the fact that they are... you get more of them, and they're different than the ones you already could have. So we're not sure if we're going to sell this yet. We're trying to work it out with the vendor. We've sold 30 of these so far, and I think the price point for these, due to the fact it's 4 coins, bigger box, better quality box, well, at least shinier and prettier. Maybe. I don't know. I like the rustic look. But either way, it doesn't matter. I think we can bring these in at $49.95. So I think it's going to be $10 more than what it was, which is kind of a steal. So we're going to talk about this, see if you guys are good with it, whatever. If somebody's butthurt over it and they're like, listen, I want that one instead, just let us know, send it back. We'll figure it out. We'll take care of you. We're very easy people.
Also, Janet and Brienne, who won the coin sets for the drawing.
We got yours.
We already have yours.
We locked yours in. We didn't see. We
in.
were so kind to hold 2 aside for you, and we do. We're just waiting on jackets and coffee to get all that lined up. So anyway, point is, there's 2 more of these. If you're like, oh my God, I wanted those, what do I do now? Go buy it, because you've got literally till we sell 2. They're on sale still. And if you really, really, really want more than 2, or you wanted to get 2 or 3 and you couldn't get any, please let me know. I think we can still get like maybe 4 or 5. There it is. Okay, so now that we have done that, let's go ahead and get to the show. Is there anything else we need to do? No?
Nope. Oh, well, Leroy's gone for the next 2 weeks, just so you guys know.
Oh, yeah,
has its job purposes. It has nothing to do with his health. Hayden and Ethan, since they're on summer break, said they might come in.
Hayden said she would come in.
Hayden said she would. Ethan, we'll see. But Hayden said she'll come in one night next week.
Okay.
Which is awesome.
All right. If you want 2 of the new ones, okay. So it looks like people want the new ones. Okay. So I will put those up. Let me build the SKU. Let me get it up on the site. I'll do that first thing tomorrow morning, and then I'll let you know they're up, and then you guys can go and get them. But like I said, those are 50. They're also very cool. Evening, Darla. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see everybody came home and moved over to YouTube
and Rumble. Got a lot of people on Rumble, so
it's good to see everybody. Let's get going. We don't want to keep you guys waiting. It's enough of the sales shit. I hate doing it, but you know what? It's a part of the thing. So we're going to start off with the Denver Kissing School. What in the name of Lord? Like, you found this, and I love it when you get fired up over stuff. Why don't you put that in real quick so people know what's going on?
Yes.
With donations. Quick donation, anonymous. Wish me luck. I start a new job on Thursday. Much love to the Dumb Show and the Dumb Nation.
I know who you are, and very good luck. Let me know. Reach out to me and let me know how it goes.
Yep, anonymous. Deborah, you're good on your coins. Everybody who's already ordered, you're set. You're fine. We only have 2 more left, though, so go get them. Anonymous, good luck on your job. Let us know what you're going to be doing, but don't do it now because people know who you are, Anonymous. At least here I can chat. I tried Rumble first. Good evening. Tammy, all you got to do is start an account. You should be able to chat on Rumble, and it's a fun chat. It's active right now. Okay? All right, let's go. Tell us about this Denver Kissing School. What's going on with this thing?
So a high school in Denver public schools. She is a French literature teacher. Don't ask me where this all comes in, but she would hold skits for her students.
Is her last name Paris?
Yeah.
Okay.
She would hold skits for graded skits that the students would have to participate in. And she would have the students have to kiss each other in the skits, same sex. So girls would have to, she only called on the girls. She didn't call on the boys because she is openly gay. She also discussed her abuse and sexual abuse as a child, how she wanted to kill herself, her depression, and
well, let's not tell the whole story. Let's set it up. So
she's just
like, no, set it up. Like, what are we going to be like? I know you're wanting to get in. You see, but it just FYI, just in the future. And when you're setting up these videos, you want to give people a teaser, then let them watch it, then come back and pull the pin and throw the grenade.
Gotcha.
So it's okay. We can put the shit back in the horse. Just tell what are we going to watch here?
So we're watching 2 videos. One is a newscast about it. The other one is the actual school board meeting
and the vote.
About her job.
Okay, let's watch this. If there's any audio issues, let us know. Santana says, can everyone please keep my little doggie in your prayers? Her name is Belle. She's 10 years old. Pomchi, we found out yesterday she has IVDD and she started meds today. Oh, Santana, I'm so sorry.
What is IVDD, Santana? I'm not sure. I've never heard of that, but yes, I will definitely keep her in your prayers. Little Pomchi. It's gotta be cute little itty bitty thing.
Degenerative disease, something vascular, maybe? Degenerative disease?
I don't know, but it's got. Is she like a little 5-pound thing? Because little Pomchi's got to be so cute.
Oh, it's
degenerative
okay,
disc.
so see, that's why I was like degenerative disc is what I thought. But okay, so invertebral degenerative disc disease. So it's basically what I have in a dog, because I have degenerative disc disease in my spine. So it's the same thing. First of all, I am so very, very sorry, and that sucks. Medication has come a long way in dogs, and I love my dog more than anything else in the whole world, even more than my family, very much. So I get it. So we will put our hands together. 11 pounds, 5 of it is hair. That is so cute.
That's like Yeti. Yeti 7.5 pounds, probably 2.5 is hair.
Yeah. Well, listen, we Santana, we get it. Animals are great and they're our friends and we love them. So hands together in Dumb Nation is a little bit of prayer. Animals need our love too. Mm-hmm. So here's the video of the Denver kissing school.
She just sent me a picture.
She'll send it to me.
Okay.
And I'll send it to everybody.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Can do.
Kay Decker, thank you for reposting us over on Rumble. We appreciate it. Sharing is caring. I'm really happy that we have at least 70 people on in General Pop. That makes me feel really, really good. That's really cool because that means people are going to follow us. And honestly, maybe it's just time to tell Facebook to go themselves. Olivia is sending me this picture. As soon as you do that, I'll put it up so we can show this and then do the.
She's adorable.
Okay, send it, please.
I'm sending it. I had to, because it was on Messenger, I had to save it. Go around and blah, blah, blah,
send
blah.
It. Oh, it's a Chomchi?
Pomchi.
Pomeranian. Oh, look at the
She's
puppy.
Adorable.
She looks like Sandra Bernhardt. It's adorable. She looks like Yenny in dog form. Very, very cute.
Yes.
All right, everybody, let's watch this Denver Public Schools kissing.
High school teacher accused of asking students to kiss in class was just fired by the Denver School Board.
We got our hands on the court document.
All right, can you guys hear that okay? No echo, everything good? Sorry, we're trying new audio here, so I want to make sure everything works 5x5. Okay, let me know if there's any problems.
A high school teacher accused of asking students to kiss in class was just fired by the Denver School Board.
We got our hands on the court documents in this case, and the details are a bit shocking. Over the last 8 years, Jennifer Honka mostly taught French language and culture at the district at Northeast Early College. The documents say she spoke about her personal life with students, often including her sexual orientation, using a sperm donor, her history of abuse as a child, and suicidal ideation. She also had students act out skits, calling for them to kiss. She's accused of reprimanding another teacher in front of students and refusing to allow students to leave her class to finish required exams. Honka had a 24-year teaching career. She appealed her termination, which by law triggered a judge to hear her case. After hearing the facts of the case and judge's recommendation, the DPS board voted unanimously to dismiss her.
How long are we blocked? I don't know. Last time it was 24 hours. It's because of the Handy News last night. He played the UFC thing and we streamed it accidentally. We'll no longer be doing that. Whenever we raid, we're just going to tell everyone to go over to Rumble because I can't trust what people do on their shows. So it's not a big deal. But, it's just money. What's new? Facebook stealing money out of our pockets. But
always,
you can help us with donations, folks. That helps keep us going. And honestly, we might have to get to a model where we're only on Rumble. Because I have a feeling if things happen with the midterms, they're gonna shut down conservative voices again. Anyway, do me a favor, put that donation link up in Rumble and always pin it.
Yes, I always usually do that. So.
Yeah, you always usually did it. So if you could always usually now, that would be always usually awesome. And I
will always usually do that. Yes.
Cool. I was going to say something, but we can't say it. It's PC-13. Okay. So this woman, is she French or is she just a French literature?
She's a French literature teacher.
Okay. So, and so she just literally was using the kids as her as her psychological support animal.
Yes,
Like
and I read some articles about it, and it was mainly the girls. She didn't have the guys do it.
So this could have been some sort of fantasy and like sexual gratification she got off this,
because she's gay. Yeah, and she.
Well, just because she's gay doesn't mean she wants to see kids kiss. But if
but it was only the females that she had.
Right.
Do
so
it.
she was selective in her performance, and she also is talking about abortion and whatever, and she's doing Juliet and Juliet versus Romeo and Juliet. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
what else?
and I guess a couple students didn't feel comfortable, and she kicked them out of class. So I mean, yeah.
Wow. Is she hot?
You know what? I don't think so.
Let's find out. Here's her picture. Here, let's go. She's in the left corner of this.
She's got a mask on.
The board hereby accepts.
She's not hot. Nope, she's not hot. She's greasy hair, Lisa Loeb glasses, and a full M95 mask, which is just retarded. Here's the rest of this.
I move that the board hereby accepts both the evidentiary and ultimate findings of fact of the hearing officer, the recommendation of the hearing officer that Ms. Jennifer Honka be dismissed on the grounds of incompetence and neglect of duty, and that the board enter its written order as required by TACTA that Ms. Honka be dismissed with immediate effect.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, the floor is now open for debate. Seeing none, Ms. Atwood, would you please call roll?
Director De La Rosa?
Aye.
Director Gaitan?
Aye.
Director Hunter?
Aye.
Director Klein-Molk?
Aye.
Director Sia?
Aye.
Dr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Youngquist?
Yes.
Thank you. With that, the motion passes. Thank you, David.
Why?
Gee, I wonder.
No. I'm serious. Why? This is what they want. They want this. They want our kids sexualized. They want them to be transgender. They want to lop off their genitalia. They want them to celebrate pride events. Of course, they want them to embrace mutual sexual relationships with the opposite sex. This is what they preach. This is what they celebrate. This is why they go to Target and they make certain swimsuits and books of 33-year-old men who are illegal gardeners raping little boys. And they put this in our schools. Why are they pretending this isn't what they want? Why was she fired? Why wasn't she promoted to superintendent? Why wasn't she given a raise? She did everything that the left wanted her to do.
I would assume that one of the parents probably threatened to sue or do something.
So who cares?
I don't know.
Well, why does anyone listen to the parents? Why don't you designate them as terrorists again and go ahead and go with the FBI and label any parents who challenge anything in school board are domestic terrorists like you and I? This is what they want. So that board, they can go themselves because they're phony, elitists, and this is what they believe. I mean, am I wrong?
Yes. No, you're not wrong.
They should celebrate her. She's like, she should be they should make a George Floyd statue just for her.
Sad, but yes, you're absolutely right.
Right. Like, and make a statue instead of hands up, don't shoot. Like when your lesbian lover's going down on you, don't toot or something. And give her
hands up and kiss.
Yeah, hands up and kiss. Right. Or hands down and kiss, depending upon.
Jeez.
But see, I mean, that's my point. It's like, now, of course, I'm being facetious, but this is what they live for.
I know. This
is the entire ideology of the left. So why having two kids kiss each other is not okay, but you are openly okay with children identifying being lesbian or gay or transgender or queer. This is what you wanted. This is what you're fostering. This is what you've created. And now you're going to leave this teacher out to dry?
They can't make up their minds of what they want.
No, they just can't stand the heat. They realize that any type of this type of publicity where they actually get to see their indoctrination in real time, just like they don't want you to read the books that they allow in public meetings around adults, but they'll let you give them to kids. This is what these people do. This is what they want.
Yeah, JD's like, I wonder if one of the children affected were a child of someone with some real pull. It's a very possibility.
Yeah, this was in Denver. This was in Jefferson County, and Denver has become the new California. We left Colorado, and we loved Colorado. But this is frustrating, right? This is like, it's just like, to me, the teacher, I would love to get her on the show and just say, geez, how do you feel being betrayed by the ideology and indoctrination that you were told you have to present? How do you feel about this? Does this bother you? Will she turn on the group? Now, I think this woman should be fired. I think she should be tarred and feathered and defrocked
her teaching license needs to be taken away, so she can't teach anywhere else.
But I think everyone on that board should be fired for their hypocrisy. You know what you should have done? What you should do is make mandatory rules and regulations that pride flags and sexuality and pedophilia and lesbianism and gay and transgender and lopping off your genitalia and all this other bullshit and transitioning and gender affirming care is banned from all schools. That's what you should do. Because if you are just going to systematically address each case that pops up, but not address the systemic problem that you created,
that's an issue.
Then you are just as guilty as everybody else.
Yep, that's an issue.
This makes me hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating.
It really is.
It is. I mean, but like I said, I mean, it's like they promote racism. What happens when a black kid or a Mexican beats up a white kid? And they say, well, because he's a sexist, racist Nazi. And you're like, that teacher and that child suspended for a year. You're like, wait a second. But that's what you taught the kid. That's what you taught the teachers. That's what you enforced. That's what the union said you have to do. There's a great example of this, because if you think that this is just in schools, folks, this is insanity. This is happening in Major League Sports. 3 San Francisco Giant pitchers put Bible verses on the back of their hats instead of wearing the pride hats. They refused to wear pride hats. They put Bible verses, and this is what's happening to them. Listen to this. This will piss you off too.
Group JT Brubaker and Ryan Walker was seen with the biblical verse, Genesis 9:12-16, written on their rainbow pride caps, which says the rainbow is a symbol of a covenant between God and all living creatures.
They defaced the pride rainbow with a Bible verse telling the LGBT community that they do not own the rainbow, that God owns the rainbow.
Sid Ziegler, co-founder of Outsports, calls the Pride Night display disgraceful.
If I were a Giants fan, I would never attend a game again.
In a statement, the Giants organization telling ABC7 Eyewitness News, the San Francisco Giants are proud to support Pride Night and the LGBTQ+ community. We also respect that individuals may make personal choices about participating in team activations. We understand that the choices by individual players has caused pain and anger to many in the LGBTQ+ community, and we're sorry for that. Those choices do not change our organization's commitment to inclusion, belonging, and creating a welcoming environment for all. For Ziegler, the statement falls short.
For the Giants to take no responsibility and essentially stand by their players is gross.
It was disheartening.
Pride Executive Director Suzanne Ford had this to say.
I work for San Francisco Pride, and I think if I espouse
that's a dude.
beliefs that weren't inclusive, my board of directors would have a problem with that. And I think the same thing goes with these Giants players. They work for the San Francisco Giants.
Landon Roop told the Mercury News he meant no hate at all. It's what he stands for as a believer in God.
Who gives a shit?
What? Involved, issuing a warning to the players. In a statement to Outsports, a spokesperson says the writing on the cap violates our rules, and consistent with normal practice, we have warned the players about future violations. Pitcher Sam Hentges opted not to wear a pride cap at all, wearing a regular cap instead. The LGBTQ community says more to come on this incident. We're live in San Francisco at Oracle. Cornell Bernard, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
So they have forwarded this over to the attorneys general and the district attorney's office to see if they can bring up on charges for a hate crime.
Are you effing serious?
I am not. Yes, I am. I'm not kidding in any way, shape, or form.
San Francisco.
So they're looking at charging these players with a hate crime. And the chances of it happening are probably zero, but the fact that they're even looking at it. Here's the verse in question, folks. 9:13, Book of Genesis. I have set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It doesn't say man. It doesn't say woman. It doesn't say gay. It doesn't say lesbian. It says me and the earth. It's my connective tissue to me and the earth. It's symbolism that we are connected. That's it. When the bow is in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh on earth. You ask for inclusivity. You ask for equality. You ask for everyone to be included. That verse includes you. Jesus doesn't look at you as sin. Your sin is paid for. all that he asks for is your love and for you to repent. There's nothing here that says, and if you don't love him and you don't repent, he still loves you. There's nothing in that should bother anybody. In fact, if your true meaning of the rainbow means the things you say it does, then it should support that conclusion and what it stands for and the idiom that you say it stands for, because Genesis doesn't single out. It doesn't say white men. It doesn't say heterosexual men. It says all creatures, including donkeys and cats, monkeys, mosquitoes, everything on earth. How is it that hard?
This is going to be the new kneeling for the anthem for the MLB, like it was for NFL. I mean, this is ridiculous. Why can't all sports? The fact that we have to do pride in sports just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Just keep politics out of sports. I just want to watch the freaking game. But all other sports need to take a page out of the NHL's book.
Yes.
Because the NHL, there were several players, because the NHL has a lot of Russian players.
A lot.
Every single team has at least one or more Russian players on it. And in Russia, this is a crime, okay, to be gay.
That great place where Candastasia and Tucker love and say are the greatest place in the world. But homosexuality is openly shunned in Russia.
You can't be gay in Russia. So a lot of these
you
players,
can be gay in Russia.
You just can't be open about it.
you can be open about it. There are consequences to that openness, but you can do whatever you want in Russia on your last day of life.
Exactly. So several of the players spoke out and said, I just choose not to participate in it. And guess what? They didn't have to wear a pride jersey during warm-ups. And that was that. There was a couple of people who threw a fit, which were on the left, but you know what? The NHL squashed it and it was over. NHL, all the teams still do it, but you know what? If a player chooses not to participate, they don't have to. No one cares. No one brought anyone up on charges. No one did lawsuits. No one did.
Did you mention the knee?
So
did you mention them taking knee in the NHL? What happened? Okay,
no, I don't remember that one. I probably do.
Nazem Kadri, who is he's Arabic. He's an Arab, but he also has black in him as well. And Dumba also is black, and several other players. During the national anthem, they refused to take a knee. They did it before the game, and they came out there ceremoniously with the team, and they took a knee. No anthem was being played, and they stood and put their hands over their heart when the anthem was being played. It was respectful. They did not have press conferences afterwards. They said, we're not talking about this. This is our own personal thing that we wanted to show support, but we're not going to do this. And by the way, we have signed 132 players who are going to be taking the top 50 most impoverished cities in America, and we're bringing NHL rinks and gear and skates and coaches, and we're using our salaries to do so. I don't know if you guys knew this.
I didn't.
But this is Naz Kadri, Dumba, a few other players got together. Gabriel Landeskog had a huge part in it too, and they have literally made inner cities get rinks, and they've put together hundreds of millions of dollars in donations and charitable contributions to bring it to the inner city. That's change. That's not you taking a knee for a situation that doesn't exist with cops shooting black kids, because that's not what happens, and it's ridiculous to assume that it does in the scope that they do, that they need to go ahead and make a national movement and burn cities down for it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that a sport requires players to participate in something that they don't believe in or goes against their beliefs or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, what I understand that they want to please the masses, but it's not the masses.
No,
it's the minorities.
No,
and
it's a very large minority.
They want to please. They want to please a lot less people than there are that watch the sport. A lot of us don't care. We don't want to deal with the political crap. I
was in the Navy. I know what it means to be gay.
Nut to butt, right?
Hot racking. It's a real thing, folks. It's a real thing.
We do politics for the show. I don't want to, when I'm done with the show, I really don't want to go watch my hockey game or my baseball game and have to be dealing with politics at the time. I really just want to not.
Can I say something that it just makes me feel so good is the fact that we got 96 people in Pop right now, and that's pretty much what we would have with Facebook.
With Facebook?
We've got X. A lot of people are on Twitter watching. A lot of people, 63 over on YouTube. We can use more likes, hearts, likes, thumbs up.
Thumbs up on YouTube.
All of that helps. Please do me a favor.
And Rumble, yes.
Help us with that, especially on Rumble. I love our Rumble. People say Rumble's the best. Not really. You guys don't hit the like button enough. Do that, and you guys will move to the best. But this gives me hope that if Facebook does this and blocks us like they did, that we can still survive. We'll see by the end of the night with donations, because that's the thing that scares. That's what scares me the most is without that many, that many people watching, are people going to follow us? And you hope so, but we'll find out. But I think that's really cool. So thank you. This ticks me off. I think I'll become a San Francisco Giants fan. This is insanity. If you can have stuff about Black Lives Matter, if you can have stuff about woke DEI BS, George Floyd, then you should have 9/11. You can be able to use Bible verses. This is ridiculous. If it's literally about appeasing the masses, which is what they're trying to do, they say that this is a massive movement. The LGBTQ is, fundamentally massive support across the United States. If that's the case, I promise you there are more Christians. I promise you there are more gun owners. I promise you there are more people who support police officers and firefighters and oppose 9/11 and the shit that's going on with Muslims. You guys, you're going to get to a catalytic point of this. It's going to cook off. And if you keep doing this to us, there is a point where we just will say no more. We'll say no more.
Here's the thing. A lot of churches are embracing the LGBT, mainly Catholic churches, but a lot of churches are. I've come across so many videos of this lately. So you're combining LGBT with religion. So did that baseball player. So what's the big effing deal?
Right. Like, it's just ridiculous, It's ridiculous. It's just the same thing they're doing with the American flag. They've taken something, they've turned it hostage, they've turned it into something else. And instead of turning it into something that is supposed to be to have a level of a decry and a sense of outrage towards the American flag, which stands for courage, pride, and justice and valor, they redefined it into something oppressive and horrible. You've taken the rainbow, and you know what? Even Skittles was more respectable to the rainbow than y'all were. And you've turned it into a sexual deviance. And now you guys are repudiating God. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sick and tired of it. I support the lesbian gay community 120%. You do whatever you want in the privacy of your own home. But when you start doing this shit, and here's the thing, I don't think most lesbian, gays, bisexuals, they want this shit.
No.
I think it's the trannies and the queers that want this. The weirdos with the beardos, those are the people who are causing this uproar. I don't think normal lesbian and gays feel any less supported because a few San Francisco Giants pitchers decide not to wear a rainbow or put in Bible verses on their hats. The one thing I saw every single day when I was growing up, Monday Night Football, NASCAR, Formula One, baseball, golf, hockey, doesn't matter. Everything, volleyball, was John 3:11, right? They hold up the song, I think it's John 3:11 is what you would always see that, which was... John 3:11 is, truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and bear witness to what we have seen, but you do not receive our testimony. That's John. Maybe it's not John
3:16.
3:16. John 3:16. That's right. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yep.
So John 3. I was like, that doesn't sound right. This is correct. If for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. John 3:16. That's right. Not 3:11.
Yep.
3:11's a band. Great song. Great music. But 3:16. We grew up with that. Nobody said anything. Nobody complained. Mm-hmm. Nobody cared. Folks, donations are up. You can go to thedumbshow.com/donate if you want to help the show. It's going to be tight tonight because Facebook has turned us off and blocked us at least for 24 hours, maybe more. We don't know how long this strike will be on. Usually it's 24 hours, then it goes to 72, and it might be 3 days. But either way, we certainly need your help. If you could help us out at thedumbshow.com/donate, you can do it by credit card, PayPal, Venmo. Folks, I'm letting you know by tomorrow, Olivia's going to remind me and write that in notes right now that Cash App is going to be added to the show. along with Stripe. So if you guys want to, I know there's a lot of people who have Cash App who don't use PayPal and Venmo. So if you want to help out the show, you can.
What was the other Cash App and what?
Stripe.
Okay.
Blaster3371 says, do we know what happened? I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that looks like Leroy. I'm assuming someone didn't steal his picture. Yeah, we do. What happened was Facebook, we raided a Rumble channel last night, Handy News, and he played part of the UFC Star Spangled Banner and fireworks. It was copyrighted. You get an immediate shutdown after that, and it's a 24-hour hold. First offense. We did it during what, Liv? Olympics.
Yeah, Olympics.
So I think that's far enough away where we probably will just get a 24-hour. We didn't get a strike. We didn't get in trouble. We just can't post videos or go live for 24 hours, I think. All right. So listen, it doesn't matter. We got 125 people. We've got 50 on X and 75 on YouTube. Right now, I feel a hell of a lot better because those numbers are better than what Facebook was providing. So to Facebook.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go.
You said flags, and I just thought of something when I drove into work today.
Yeah.
Our little town, flags are at every single phone pole. Every single pole from one end to the other end. Our little itty bitty town and the neighboring town as well. So it's just really cool to see that.
Yeah, it's nice to live in a conservative town. And the day that it's not is the day I leave. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. We'll go to Guy in the bathroom. This, like... I haven't watched this yet. I saw the beginning, but I don't know Olivia's opinion. She found it. So Olivia, tell us what it's about.
A dad on a trip with two little girls took them into, because they had to go to the bathroom, and took them into a women's bathroom because they're itties.
Was it empty?
It was completely empty.
Okay. And how old were the girls?
Maybe like 3 and 5 or
All
2
right,
and 4.
let's watch this.
There is a man with his 2 little girls using the women's bathroom. Wash your hands, baby. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it.
It's all right, baby.
A little girl crying.
She is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill.
Wash your hands.
And who is on oxygen.
It's okay. Some of them are just immature.
And he's refusing. He's taking his sweet time.
I have 2 girls washing their hands.
You let this lady, this woman she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager of the QT.
I'm their dad.
You can ask her. I understand. And you don't have any business bringing her into the women's bathroom.
They're girls. They go to the women's bathroom.
As soon as he leaves the man to the women's bathroom, I will. I'm standing in the doorway. And he's taking his own sweet time. Hey, sweetheart.
Don't touch my
This
kid.
is ridiculous, man. I am so sorry.
Good for her.
Yep.
Good for her. God, you know who she reminds me of? Sheila. Roger and Sheila.
Yeah,
just like her. What a great woman.
You got your hands? All right, come on. Come on here.
Got a cross on the front and a gray shirt.
What
you
a
can
douche.
video me, okay? And you got a
Don't
a
put
shirt
your hands on me.
Yeah, well, stop videoing me.
Yeah, he just put his hands on me.
I touched
Operator.
you. I brushed you on the shirt.
That's still touching.
That's
Yeah,
assault.
that's
Put your
ridiculous.
hands on me.
That's ridiculous.
I got it on video.
He's a white man. He's about 5'10".
Tell him to get here soon.
I know. She's trying to get into the women's bathroom, and she can't. He's out now. He's standing
This
here
guy making a
videoing
big
me.
deal about me taking my little girls
Justifying what he's been
to the
doing.
women's restroom. Because he wants me to take them to the men's restroom.
I'm just standing here.
Probably a weirdo that wants to see them in there. Are they coming down here? Do I need to stay down
The
here?
police are
Or
on the way, yes.
do I need to speak to them?
No, you can come and talk to them right here.
Because I'm on a road trip trying to get home.
We're on a road trip
too, and I couldn't get in the bathroom.
I'm standing.
So
holy dude, I have like so many opinions on this that I don't even know where to begin. You go ahead, you start, because you found it. Holy moly.
Okay, so one, I understand why he recorded that, just in case something like that happened. But I do not disagree. Here's the thing.
Wait, disagree with what?
I don't disagree.
You need to make your point.
I don't disagree with him going into the women's bathroom. It was empty when he went in. The little girls need to go to the bathroom. I would not take if I was a guy, I would not take my little girls because the urinals are open. There's no stall to go into.
Okay, so you're okay. You agree with the guy?
Yes, I agree with the guy.
Sorry, when you said I agree, I'm like, with whom?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the dad. Okay. He's 100% right.
Okay. Did he do anything wrong?
No, he didn't do anything wrong. He took his little girls to the bathroom, washed their hands, and left. Yeah. And here's the thing: they want boys in women's bathrooms. So what's the big effing deal?
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
That's what you guys fight for. You want those boys in those women's bathrooms.
This is a show about hypocrisy. You wanted the teacher to have kids kiss and be gay.
Hypocrisy.
This is what you wanted.
And here's the thing. I understand that old lady needed to go to the bathroom. It's not like he was saying, hey, let me watch you pee. He was washing his daughter's hands. You can go into the closed stall and use the restroom. How effing hard is it? And the fact that dude called the police on him for what?
What a putz.
And the lady in the red, good for her.
That's a great manager. Apologized. Listen, there's an interesting thing. Olivia knows this. If the men's restroom's occupied, I will go in the women's. And I will lock the door and I don't care. A sign does not depict anything to me. There's no difference, but and those people who are saying that men's restrooms are filthy, women, I've seen some of the things that you create, and don't even get me started. Okay, I worked in retail and restaurants for a long time. The women's restroom was usually worse than the men's. The urinals are horrible for men. There's no doubt, but I've seen some pretty trashy women's rooms. Here's the thing: I brought my daughter into both. When she was super young, under 3, I brought her in the men's room with me. And I would do my business, and then I would help her do hers, and then we would leave. When she was over 3, if it was empty, I would have a manager check, and then I would go in the women's room with my girls, and I'd have somebody stand at the door. In a case where they were 5 and above, I'd have them go into the women's room by themselves, and I would ask a woman who was leaving or a woman who was going in to check on my kids and say, will you call for Hayden and make sure she's okay? She's been in there a while. When they would see me by the door, they go, is your daughter in the restroom? I go, yes, because she was right next to me. She's just taking a little longer. She said, tell my dad I'll be right out. Every time. Women were awesome. This is a non-issue. This is a guy with a small penis who needs to project his own insecurities and his own issues that either A, his wife left him and he never had kids. His wife left him with the kids, or he is just a degenerative jerk who can't keep a relationship in his family and his life, and he's projecting onto somebody else.
And I always brought Ethan into the bathroom with me as well. Yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Leave a 2-year-old while I go to the bathroom?
Right.
No, I mean, even now with the kids I nanny for, if we're at the library or someplace public and I need to use the bathroom, they're coming in with me. I'm not leaving them alone. I mean, right. and I got to change their diaper. They're coming in with me. I got to change. I'm not going to change their diaper in the middle of the library.
It's obvious that man has never had kids.
No.
Like you can always tell who does not have children.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Obviously.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Just absolute nuts. That dude needs to be completely ashamed of himself for calling the police. What does he think is going to happen to this dad?
Well, the point is, if there's nobody in there, it's just a room. There's no difference between it. And if a woman needs to use the restroom and she super needs to go, there are doors. Exactly. And unless you're going to drop deuce, I think you're going to be okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? I understand if a woman's in there and she's like, I have to go. You know what you do at that point? You tell the little girls, honey, finish washing your hands and then come on out with me. I'm going to let this lady use the restroom. And this is supposed to be a society. We're supposed to.
It takes a village.
There's some tribal communicative skills are necessary to survive. We expect this from the insane. We expect this from the juveniles and children who don't know better. We don't expect this from adults. Even a single man who's never had a child should be able to understand how difficult the proposition of having two little girls who literally, are trying to figure out how to wipe their own butts and be potty trained, how difficult it must be for a man. And the fact that you can't put yourself and vicariously live through his scenario, it shows that you're in that other category of either completely insane or a juvenile mind that can't comprehend basic deductive reasoning and logic.
He identifies as a liberal woman.
What a douche. Getting a phone call. Let's see what they have to say. Hi, who's on the phone?
Hi, Matt. This is Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. What do you want to say?
Well, you cannot always tell who is not a parent.
Okay. That's not what I said.
You said you can always tell who's not a parent.
Yes, I can. I can always tell who's not a parent. It wasn't a blanket statement that everybody can tell. I can tell who's not a parent.
Okay. I'm not a parent.
Great.
And could you tell that I'm not a parent?
I don't know. I'm on the phone with you.
Huh?
I'm on the phone with you.
Yes, but I'm not a parent.
Great. Do you stand in front of bathrooms and chastise parents when they're taking their kids to the bathroom? And do you chastise and berate parents and call the police on them?
No, you do not. That is stupid.
No, do you do? No, Elizabeth, do you do that?
Huh?
Elizabeth, do you do that?
No, I do not do that.
Okay, well then why would I assume that you wouldn't be a parent based on those circumstances, which is me saying that there are people who demonstrate certain things that help me understand very easily that they have never had children or that they're not a parent. And a parent, let's go ahead and break down the word so you understand where I'm coming from. So I understand that to parent is to nurture, to accept ownership, to guide. But let me give you the actual definition. Because there's a difference between someone who impregnates a human being and there's a difference between a parent. There's a difference between a father and a mother and people who, donate their seed. A parent is a person who has a child and is responsible for that child's care, upbringing, and support and nurturing. It's very specific.
Mm-hmm.
So when you sit here and say to me that you can't comprehend that two children, how difficult it is to go into a bathroom with a father who's doing his best just to wash the little girl's hand, who doesn't react, doesn't get upset, doesn't get frustrated, simply records for his own protection, walks out, gets a police called on him. Yes, I can tell that that's not a parent because by definition, there's nothing nurturing. There's nothing about supervision. There's nothing about helping growth. There's nothing about understanding. There's nothing about capitulation from that man, which demonstrates that he's not a parent. He could be a seed donor, but he's not a parent. So yes, I can tell when somebody's not a parent.
The only reason why I was saying something is because of the fact that I am not a parent. I have never had children.
Great. I wasn't talking about you.
Except I do have children I do have four-legged children, so therefore I can have a sense of having children, but and of course I've been a teacher, but I myself am not a parent, but I can comprehend why the dad was in the...
Do you protect your students?
Yes, I do.
Do you guide your students?
Yes, I do.
Do you provide nurturing for your students when they need support?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then by definition, you're a parent.
Oh, okay.
So a parent doesn't mean that you give birth to a child. A person who adopts a child is a parent.
Yes.
Okay. So a teacher can be a parent too. The parenthesis is the word. It's from sub-Greek and sub-Latin. Is to a parent. It is to protect. It is to nurture. It is to guide. There were tribal parents. In tribalism and the understanding of communal relationships of raising and rearing children, grandma was called to all women in native tribes. Parent is not exclusive to a person who gives birth. A parent is somebody who is the custodian of a child's development, protection, security, nurturing, guidance, everything else. That person is not a parent. That person is a small human being who has never been responsible for anyone less than himself. or has attempted to and failed miserably, because those qualities aren't showing. He may have gotten someone pregnant, but he's not a parent. So yes, I can tell when somebody's not a parent. It's very easy for me to see.
Okay, I understand that. That's a little bit different than what I was understanding, because I've never given birth to a child, but I do nurture. In fact, I even helped raise my nephew.
Yeah, you're a parent. You're a parent for sure. Because remember, legal guardian is a parent, step parent is a parent, adoption is a parent, biological parents are parents.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Always thicker than
that's the
water.
reason I was just like,
Well, but first of all, don't take offense to something I say just because I'm not talking about you. Right? So we've done this before. Just because I know it seems like I'm talking directly to you, but I'm not. You have never demonstrated that you aren't a parent. So if you ask me a question, am I a parent or not a parent? Well, first of all, I'm probably going to assume, because you're calling in, that you're not a parent, right? Because that's why you're saying that. If you were a parent, you would be agreeing with me. So automatically, I know you're probably not a parent if you're asking me the question, am I a parent or not? So just by deduction. So I can tell if you're a parent or not, but it's not simply by your attitude, because you're a teacher. You've shown nothing but care, kindness towards my kids, kindness to my family. So even though you may not be a parent from giving birth to somebody, you have the characteristics of a parent and the qualifications of being a parent. So you are a parent. Okay?
okay. That sounds good. I'm sorry for wanting to get that clarified.
Don't be sorry. I appreciate when you call, but you know me, I'm intense.
So I appreciate it, and
right.
I hope everything else is going better for you.
It is. I hope you're doing well too, Elizabeth. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye. Elizabeth's been calling in for years. I love Elizabeth, but she always asks the question, I know that if I don't address it right away, we're going to be on the phone for an hour. Like, if you look at some of the earlier shows, it was me not. Now I just cut to the chase, and I just explain it, and she goes, "Oh, all right, I get it," and I care about her.
Craig says, "It's a parent. You're a parent."
Perfect. Perfectly sedated. Perfectly.
Love it. Love it. That was awesome.
All right. So JD Stibble donated $20. Facebook is on my shit list. Yeah, me too, buddy. But thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. All right. Well, that was an interesting one, Liv. Good find. You found some good ones. You found another good one, too.
Yes. I went through and I actually watched all of them, too.
Nobody take it personal. Elizabeth and I have a long relationship, and I know how to answer her now, because just trust me when I say this, if I don't address it, please pray for me as I'm having cataract surgery on Thursday. Elizabeth, we absolutely will. And good luck in your surgery. You're going to be fine. Cataract is like getting an oil change. You're going to be fine. My father had it. Mother had it. Grandparents had it. I'm sure I'm going to have it. I got to get my penis reduction surgery first, but we'll get there.
Suzanne's like, I've never had kids. My boobs do not hang down to my lap. I've had kids. My boobs don't hang down to my lap because they're not that big. I don't think they won't.
They're cute though. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're cute. They're cute. Like two little mosquito bumps. So prayers for Elizabeth. Everyone's like, Matt's mean to Elizabeth. I know nobody's saying that, but I'm assuming people might think that I am. I've been talking to Elizabeth for years, and like I said, if I don't. When we did the Indian reservations, and that conversation went on for like 50, 60 minutes, and I kept trying to address her point, and I failed miserably because it became a circular argument. So now what I do is I just take her point, and if it's not accurate, I just tell her it's not accurate, and we move on, and it's a much healthier relationship. All right. This is Officer Tatum, and there is a gentleman. Is it Ray Parker Jr.? Who is it?
Chambers.
Okay, so put that through real quick.
I can't. My mouse just died.
Is it Troy Chambers or Tony Chambers or something? That'll take 1 minute. I got it. Just plug it in. What's up? What do you need? Regular?
The wrong cord.
Do you need regular or unleaded?
Yeah, I need the old one.
You need regular. You don't need unleaded. There's regular.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you need from me? Are you okay?
Well, there is, but not on camera.
Holy moly. I bet we would make more tips. Here's Brandon Tatum on this guy saying that black cities and impoverished neighborhoods are Trump's fault. You better knock it off or you're going to get down. No. Hey. She jumped. Here it is.
It's a consistent mind fuck that Republicans try to take us on by talking about things that they know rile up all of these moral issues with a bunch of immoral leaders. So if Donald Trump cares about working class people, right? If he really cares about the people who work at McDonald's, get Mike Johnson, get the president of the Senate to raise the minimum wage. Now he's going to say raising the wages of American people doesn't matter. Well, you're spending their damn tax dollars to bomb the Iranian people. You're sending my governor of the 50th ranked state to Greenland, but you can't fix my potholes. You can't get me a new bridge. You can't get me a community center in the community. Don't tell me nothing about no opportunity zone that you ain't got a community center in the gym in the neighborhood where the kids need the opportunity.
If you're claiming that Landry is in the pocket or best friends with President Donald Trump, you would think that he would have all the federal funding that he needs, and therefore Louisiana has a lot of federal funding. So you shouldn't be complaining about it. But at the end of the day, that's not really the solution. There are federal funds that do go towards some things that matriculate down to local policy, but that's not the crux of it. It's poor spending by some of these states and cities are mismanaged. That's why you can't get your pothole fixed. That's not a president thing. And then let's talk about this country and let's talk about who has a solution and who doesn't. Democrats do not have a single solution for none of this stuff. They are doing racism. President Trump, I told you, opportunity zones was a federal thing that gave federal funding to underserved Black communities. Donald Trump ending or shutting down the border, not letting illegal aliens bombard our country, voting in our elections, taking resources and money from our government, which is hurting Black people and America as a whole. Also influxing people that come into this country that don't believe in American values, that do not want to assimilate. They are tearing our country apart. Those things have been solved by President Trump in the Republicans' message. The Democrats are not offering anything. This is why, like, for instance, I bet Mr. Chambers cannot argue why Kamala Harris would have been better than President Donald Trump. Why would she have been better? What did she actually run on? What was her actual message? That's why Black people didn't vote for her. That's why she lost in a landslide to President Trump, whom you say haven't done nothing for the country. He got another chance because he has a solution that none of these Democrats are pushing. And it's really, to me, it's not about Democrat, Republican. Democrats just happen to suck. I care about who is going to do what's right for this country. If a Republican will not do right and don't have a solution for this country, then I would never vote for him. I want to go to the minimum wage thing. Minimum wage is not just on the government. I have employees that are entry level in my company, and I do not pay them minimum wage. I pay them far beyond minimum wage. That's not just the president's issue. That's a local issue. That's a business issue as well. States have their own minimum wages. The federal minimum wage is a lot lower than Arizona state minimum wage. I think our minimum wage is like $12 an hour or $13 an hour. It just went up. That has nothing to do with the federal minimum wage. So you complaining about that, in my personal opinion, is not the solution to the problem. The government is not going to fix everything.
All right. So do you mind if I hit this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Because you've been doing a great job. Go ahead and pop that in.
I can't. My mouse is being ridiculous.
It's okay. Hold on. There's no rush. Listen, come on. This show's fine. We're doing good. Take your time. Give it a second.
Hello, mouse.
Give it a second. It'll connect. Just give it a second. You got to be patient. Just got to.
I stroke the mouse, maybe it'll appear.
Whoa. Folks, we'll be right back. Let me see your mouse. Did you charge it?
Yeah. I charged it before the show. And all of a sudden it was working, and then no, it's not. I don't know.
Well, that's not good because we need donations in.
Yeah, I need another mouse. Somehow, I don't know how I'm going to get a mouse.
Oh, there it is.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
Save tip just to see how it feels. There you go.
Uh-oh.
What?
You put it in twice.
We'll fix it,
Let's
please.
see what happened. All right.
Matthew Singh, donate $25. Thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate you very, very much. Means a great deal. Thank you for the donation. Yep, yes. It went in twice.
All right, here I go. I'm deleting it.
That's okay. That's going to fix the total. All right. Cool. Just make sure you charge your mouse tonight.
Yes. All right. Now you just got to refresh it. It should work.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks.
No, listen, folks. This show is pretty basic. 6276. All right. So here's I'm going to take this one because you've had like every one of them because you found these. You found this one too. This is the simplest answer I can give you. I love Tatum. I really do. I want him on the show. Leroy's already got it. I guarantee Leroy already answered what I'm going to say, but I'm not going to read Leroy's. And here's what it comes down to. Minimum wage is actually antithetical to innovation, small businesses, and the overall expansion of competitive markets in a free market economy. When you guarantee a wage, it disincentivizes your employees. You get mediocre customer service, and you get disgruntled employees, and you also have conflictions amongst the employees because they ultimately blame management for their poor status of not being able to move forward. Competitive salaries are important, and it's dictated upon the quality of work and meritocracy, not what's in between your legs, not what the color of your skin is. That's number one. Number two, if you're looking for government to solve your problems, you're looking in the wrong place. Like Willie Nelson, you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Why is Willie Nelson's beard brown and soggy? Well, he was looking for love in all the wrong places. The next thing, and the third thing, is if you want better wages, then you should decrease taxes, which means that children's centers and opportunity zones and fixing potholes means higher taxes. You should find private solutions for this and competitive government solutions for this to co-op a problem and therefore compete against each other for the lowest and the overall highest performance with the lowest overall cost. You don't do that by raising taxes. So those three things are antithetical to what that guy wants, and he represents the Democrats, and therefore that's the problem. Tatum did a good job, but there's an easier way to dismantle it. Now let's see what Leroy said, because I didn't read it. Minimum wage dictates the minimum amount of labor value and work must produce, and if they can't make that minimum, they get fired. Well, he took my first point, and I guarantee if he was typing fast enough, he would get to 2 and 3, but because I went faster than him, he just stopped typing, and now he's going to say, wow, I was typing that when you said it. That should come up any second
Leroy
now.
should just call and get in on the show, because it's his normal night anyway.
I just know Leroy. And I know how he thinks because we think in a similar style.
You know, here's the thing. When it comes to roads, I mean, potholes was the biggest thing for that guy. Roads are managed by your state, your city, and your county.
Yep.
The only ones that are federal are interstates. So if you're talking about your potholes in your neighborhood, that's your freaking city. Yep. If you're talking potholes on the highway into work, that's your freaking state.
High five.
Has absolutely nothing to do with federal. Stop bitching about President Trump and go bitch to your senator or bitch to your governor or bitch to your mayor. Actually talk to the people that are going to be able to help you with the solution.
And maybe if you actually hired a company that was a little more expensive that hired workers that spoke English versus you hiring illegals at cheap wages and went ahead and contracted this work out to spend annually more than they spent the previous year so they can fix their budget is probably not the best way. You should get the highest quality work for the lowest form of pay that you can actually afford. But the moment you lower the pay, the quality of work is going to lower as well. It's better to pay for a little bit more and get it done right the first time than doing it 4 or 5 others. I give you our road leading into our town where it was fine. Then they fixed it. And now it is a nightmare. Nightmare. I literally feel like this is where they test the missiles.
Yeah, it's awful.
It is.
You know, and we have really horrible winters where we have a lot of potholes afterwards. And I
don't know about horrible, but we've got...
we get a lot of big potholes.
But not horrible winter.
And I don't know how many times I've seen companies out to fix those potholes, and less than a week later, it's a pothole again because they did not fix it correctly. They put some gravel in, painted it black, and said, oh, it's tar. And it doesn't work. I mean, there was a pothole that got fixed 4 times, and it was on the way to one of the houses I work at, and it was basically a corner, and it was right at that corner, and you couldn't see it. And I don't know how many people popped their tires on that damn thing because it was so freaking deep, and it took forever for them to fix it. They had to come back 3 more times because they didn't fix it correctly, and every single time a tire went under, it just kept sinking it back down.
Right.
I mean, this is a state and a city issue. This has nothing to do with federal. Federal doesn't fix potholes.
All right. We got it. You made your point. Jeez, just slam it shut. 71 people on Rumble. Well said. I mean, it's perfectly said. It was well said 5 minutes ago, and it's still well said now.
Those damn potholes.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Exactly.
Damn potholes.
Those damn potholes.
78 people on X, 68 on YouTube, and 72 on Rumble. No Facebook, and these are the highest numbers we've had in probably 4 months. No Facebook. Maybe we just don't go to Facebook anymore. Maybe we just
take the rest of the week and just do.
Well, I got to post videos because that's important. That drives traffic. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. But we do need your help, folks. We are sitting at 6276 of our goal of 300. That's a little bit of a cry. So we're going to go ahead before we go into our next video, play our commercial, which is always fun. It's a fun commercial. And then we'll go back and do the rest.
What the hell is that? It's a boy on a broom? Well, don't open the window. Bloody hell!
Muggles, I'm sorry for using magic outside of Hogwarts, but I'm in dire need. Have any of you Muggles seen my golden ball?
Did you just say he's looking for his gold balls? I think he said golden ball.
Right you are. You two are very bright witches.
You really are the brightest witch of your age.
Did he just call us bitch?
It's a Harry Potter movie. You have to keep it PG-13.
You know my name? I am Harry Potter. That means you know where it is.
No, we haven't seen it. Well, you can buy a new one at the Dumb Show. You get 10% off for using code DUMB10.
Bloody brilliant! 10 points to Gryffindor.
Did he just call us Griffin whores?
If you want to take part in more adventures, you too can donate to The Dumb Show. You can go to thedumbshow.com/donate. We take PayPal, Venmo, credit card, and you can even send us an owl at P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142. Please make sure to leave your name and a message, and we will share it on the next show. Live weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, them Dumbledore sent you too.
Okay, seriously? What's a fumble sore?
Yes, the creativity of the Spear family. Thank you for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. We appreciate your donation. It can help. Listen, folks, doesn't matter. $1, $5, $10. We've had $1,000 donations. We've had $10,000 donations. We're not asking for anyone to recreate the wheel here or donate something that breaks the bank. Right now, we're talking almost 200 people on population watching the show right now. If everyone gave $5, boom. I mean, think about that. $5, that's $1,000. If everyone gave $1, we hit goal. We're really close to it. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't take one person. It doesn't take two people. But if 20 people chime in and give a little bit, it's amazing. And what's $1? What's $5? Really, in the scheme of things, if you watch this show 40 hours a week, if you watch it 10 hours a week, which is what we're on, sometimes 2.5 hours, but let's just say 10 on average, you times that by 4 in a month, that's 40 hours. How much do you get paid for a week of work? How much do you pay for Netflix where you watch maybe 7-8 hours a month? But if you watch this for 40, you can see the difference. Do you give $20 to Netflix? So all I'm asking for you to do is know that this is a little bit different. Other channels like Candace and Tucker and Joe Rogan, they get millions of dollars and they're syndicated. Radio shows do the same, Megyn Kelly. Other shows have different means. They have advertising on Facebook and social media, but unfortunately we're a conservative channel. And instead of us not doing anything about it, we move to a subscription or a donation model versus a subscription model. We don't believe in subscription. They should be free to everybody. But if there are people who can help, we ask for you to help if you could. That's it. Pretty simple. So if you don't mind doing that, please help us out. I have found it so much easier to chat here on YouTube, so I'm going to tune in from here. Awesome. Hey, Olivia, I'm not too used to YouTube chat. You'll get used to it.
Donation. You got to read it, though.
Oh, Deborah Pluri donated $10 for Liv's charge fee. Olivia.
Hello.
Olivia is in charge most assuredly. Every night she touches the wee-wee on my pee-pee and makes it go hee-hee. Don't come to Michigan. The roads are terrible. Frickin' Gretchen on useless ran on fixing a damn road. She's the most worthless governor we've had. Yeah.
There's a few of them. I think Spanberger's up there with her.
Pay your damn Dumbflix bill, folks. You know what? I'm going to get a Dumbflix logo. I like that. I'm going to do a shirt instead of doing Netflix. It's going to be Dumbflix. You know, that's what we could do is start doing shirts that are really popular logos, but put dumb in it. I know. It's not like I have a lot of time. All right, moving on, folks. We appreciate the donations. 7276 is where we're at. We're going to move on. Jesse, interaction with a woman. And so Jesse Waters brings this up, that he ran into a liberal. You want to go ahead and...
Yeah, him and his wife were going to get bagels over the weekend, and a liberal woman just happened to recognize him.
And this is the story. Here it is. Just Loving Godzilla says, oh my God, I'm blushing. That makes you blush. Hang around a little bit. It gets worse on this show. Here's Jesse.
I was getting a bagel this weekend, and we were in line, and this woman with glasses and bad teeth and a ponytail hears my voice.
He was getting a bagel? It's funny. He doesn't look Jewish.
And she turns around and she says, you! And I said, uh-oh. And she says, you are the one that spews lies on TV. I mean, I'm like Limbaugh. I'm right 99.8% of the time. But my
it's because he watches our show.
Says, do you talk to everyone like that, the way you talk to my husband? And she's like, go inside and get your bagel. And the woman starts shaking. You know how mentally ill they are. And she's like totally disconnected from reality.
They don't know how to talk to people.
Like miserable, angry, crazy. And you look at what's going on here. I mean, we've just defeated the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. We're about to sign a peace deal to get all their uranium. We just had thousands of Americans chanting USA on the White House lawn at the greatest UFC fight I've ever seen, 7 TKOs in a row. While they have the Marine Band playing all the intro songs, while they have the U.S. Air Force flying overhead to celebrate America 250, the greatest country in the world. At the same weekend, you have all of these Europeans who the liberals love here visiting, talking about how the United States is the greatest country in the world. Have you seen these videos of the French, Germans, and the Dutch, astounded about our landscape, our food, our trucks, our freedom, how friendly the American people are? And it's like the United States is also like, wait a second, we take all this stuff for granted. Yeah, maybe we are great. The Europeans are saying we're great. I think it must be true. So the Knicks, Trump's no jinx, major championship. Think about the run we're on. We have the hockey team winning the gold. I mean, we have crime down, the border sealed. We have the UFO files coming out, Jessica. This is a generational run we're on. I think you should just be happy to be alive.
This is very similar.
It's nice to hear some positivity. I like Jesse. I've always liked Jesse. Obviously, Jesse likes our show, or at least his writers like our show.
Exactly.
Too many coincidences there, JW. I'm just saying. Listen, I don't have much to argue with. I think the stock market is incredible. I think you have the first trillionaire in the United States, which is not tied to oil, which is incredible. Iran, although you may agree or disagree, there's a video coming up where they talk about where even if it's true, which it's not, they're like, they still have 70% of their missiles and it costs us $60 billion. I'm like, you're telling me we denigrated 30% of Iran's offensive capabilities for $60 billion, and you think that that's not a steal? Because it's going to take them $1 trillion to replace it. So even though it's not that, it's probably opposite of that. We're in a good spot as a country. And, you know, the truth of the matter is that Greg makes a great point coming up here in this next one, where even with Obama and Biden in office, we weren't rooting against America. We were always rooting for America. We just weren't big fans of Biden and Obama, but we were always pro-America. But the Democrats are anti-America and anti-Trump. And it just baffles me. They don't like our country. They hate our country. They want to change our country. And there's the difference, is Republicans change things slow and Democrats change things for the sake of change. And that's my problem with them. Here's
my issue with liberal women is they just butt their noses into the business that isn't theirs. Why did that woman have to come up to Jesse Waters and his wife and just get in his face and yell at him? What's the point? What are you going to accomplish with that? I mean, and these liberals, go to other countries. If you think Gaza's awesome, go there. If you think England's awesome, go there. Ireland, whatever. Get out of our country. You don't love it, obviously. How about you take your opinions and your outspokenness and go to England and go spew the shit that you're spewing on our streets and see how fast you get to stay out there.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to happen to you.
And maybe it's not as extreme as leaving the country. Maybe you should come up with some solutions. Maybe your party should mean something other than I hate Trump. So that's the point. Stand for something. Make an argument. Find a piece of legislation that you truly believe in. And here's an example. You guys have been bitching about Roe v. Wade when it was federally mandated, because that's easy. It's easy for judges to go ahead with a broad sweeping gavel and pen to go ahead and change policy. What's hard is codifying it nationally. And yes, 73% of the country believes in some form of abortion or other, some form or abortion of other. But hardly anybody believes in late-term abortions. And hardly anybody agrees with after the first trimester. So it's easy for you to say that, but it's going to be really hard for you to get that, because just as many people who believe that abortion in some form is acceptable with limits. I didn't say everybody. Now don't call me and say, I never said that. I'm not talking to you. Just as is acceptable, it is unacceptable for the other side of the spectrum, which is the left, which is abortions for all. Abortions when they're born, abortions when they're almost born, abortions for when they're conceived, abortions when they're developing, first trimester, second trimester. It doesn't matter. Retroactive abortions, whatever it is.
Post-birth.
Right. Hysterectomies for all. Castrating young men so they can't get women pregnant. There are some really f***ed up belief structures out there. Folks, speaking of something that isn't screwed up, we have 2 more of these. I've done these. You guys know. They are the 250 coin celebration for the 250 years. They are enamel. They are gold. Not real gold, of course, but they are gold plated. They are come with a commemorative card, a beautiful keepsake box, which has a brass clasp, an old school brass clasp, which is called a C clasp. They're absolutely amazing. It looks like a sickle, and it comes up, goes down. Beautiful fittings on the back. This is available. 2 left, $39.99. You get 2 beautiful challenge coins, a commemorative edition with a gold foil stamped certificate of authenticity. There's no more. We have now, I looked at what 56 of these damn things we have sold. They are out of stock after 2 more go out the door. They're available for you if you want over at thedumbshow.com for $39.99. We do have another box set coming to replace those that are now sold out. Here is the second interview, which has JD Vance, who addresses some Epstein stuff and the other things I was talking about. Here it is.
Appreciate this, but you know, one of the things you see in the Epstein emails is that Jeffrey Epstein hated Donald Trump, and that Donald Trump literally reported Jeffrey Epstein to the police. That's one of the...
Sorry, this is actually from... this one we'll play next. This is JD Vance on The View, which talks about Epstein. This is Greg going off on GOP pride.
What do you make, and some of it is obviously partisan, that, you know, when your party's out of power, you have, you know, less pride in the country. But what do you make of this huge drop-off?
So just, I don't think that's right. Why does that need to be true, that if your party's out of power, you should have less pride in your country? Like, I guarantee that when Barack Obama was president, or Joe Biden was pretending to be president, that you had Republicans who still said they're proud of America. They're proud of our military. They're proud of the great people of our country. They're proud of our natural beauty. Like it says, I think 29% of Americans, or of Democrats, are proud of their country. I assume that includes you, even though you disagree with the present administration. So what seems to me so bizarre about this is that we've allowed a culture to develop where people feel like the country is the country's politics. And I think that's it's actually connected to the violent rhetoric, where if you disagree with somebody, you can justify killing them. It's really, really a bad thing. I wish Democrats, all of them, were proud of our country. We should be proud of our country.
Greg.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome. You're over on Instagram. I thought I'd say hello. Looks like we only got 1 coin left, folks. We just dropped. Deborah Boggs came in and swiped. Swiper, no swiping. She just swiped. There's only 1 left.
Swiper, no swiping.
This is
anyone tell us what show that's from?
I can't.
I know what show that's from because I probably watched it at least 1,000
times easily. Folks, 1 more box left. Deborah just took the last one, or there's 1 more left. Remember, we do have a solution for the other box. We've talked about it. We're working with the vendor right now. This one is an expanded version. It comes with a beautiful elongated box, 4 coins. It's got the gold encrusted seal on the front. It also has the 13 stars for the original colonies, all hand painted. And then these gold coins are also part. Different type of box, also cool, and probably going to be about $10 more. I got to see what price I can get from the vendors, but those should be available tomorrow. Here we go. Right here. 1 left, folks. 1 left.
A lot of people have watched it before.
Dora the Explorer?
Dora the Explorer. Ding, 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 ding. Tricky trees.
Magic backpack. All right, let's go. Janet says, you got mine.
Let's look.
Janet, I thought, I don't, when did you buy it? I'm sure.
Wait, Janet is, I think, the winner. Crenshaw.
Oh yeah.
If I'm correct. Yes, we are.
Yeah, winners are covered. Like we held those aside. We're not going to be jerks. Matt, aren't the first box coins numbered? They're all numbered. These are all numbered. So are the other ones. The other ones I showed you, they're numbered too, but these are numbered. And trust me, these are up there's like 200,000 of these things. They sold like crazy. We got with the vendor, we got in early, but we just couldn't keep up. It was incredible. All right, let's move on. Here is the 5 on GOP Pride. You saw that. And then JD Vance view on Epstein. He's been making the tour.
Yes,
I mean, JD Vance is getting out there and he is making it happen. He's showing himself as a leader. He's willing to have great conversations. You know, a lot of people keep asking me about Charlie Kirk. JD Vance has conversations like Charlie Kirk. Very, very smart, very sharp, very even keeled. It's no surprise how good of friends they were. I mean, they were best of friends. So here is his answer on The View, and just watch his demeanor. It's presidential. It's really refreshing.
Appreciate this, but you know, one of the things you see in the Epstein emails is that Jeffrey Epstein hated Donald Trump, and that Donald Trump literally reported JeffreyEpstein to the police. That's one of the things that came out of these files.
They were best friends for about a decade. And remember, he signed that Transparency Act under duress when some Republican women, congresswomen like Lauren Boebert, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, did not give in to his pressure of not signing. He brought Lauren Boebert into the Situation Room to pressure her into caving on not voting for that bill.
So let me respond to that. So
that's all true.
Let me respond to that. So number one is, yes, Donald Trump, and he said this, he knew Jeffrey Epstein back in the 1980s. He also threw Jeffrey Epstein out of his club when he found out he was a creep and reported him to the police. That's something that the media often misses when it reports this story. They tell the fact that they knew each other in the 80s, which the president himself admits. They ignore the fact that he narked on him to the police and led ultimately to Jeffrey Epstein's downfall. To that point, Anna, you know the Republican Party. Well, it's one of the things
because he openly said that.
But on the point that you made,
it was allegedly over a real estate deal that they got into a fight over.
But the email says actually
they didn't just know each other. Let's just be truthful and transparent here. They didn't just know each other. They were incredibly close friends.
He reported him to the police. That's what I'm saying. That is objective. That is objectively true. But Anna made another point that I think I would be if I may, because Anna made a very important point. This question about did Donald Trump release these files only under duress from Republicans? And Anna, you know the Republican Party probably better than I do. The idea that Donald Trump runs around afraid of Republican congressmen as opposed to the other way around is kind of crazy.
What was the bipartisan?
Okay, so like I'm going to dissect this if you don't mind, just real quick. Okay, number one, you're trying to say they were the best of friends, and JD Vance is trying to say that they were acquaintances. Somewhere in the middle is true. They were good friends. They partied together. They flew around together. They fucked women together. Sorry. You don't have to like that. But there's two things that Jeffrey Epstein was really, really good at. He was good at making money and lucrative deals and being a sex addict. President Trump got around when he was younger. There's no doubt. Everyone knows he did. And although he doesn't openly admit that he was unfaithful to his wives, we know what happened. But that doesn't mean that they were out there screwing kids. And that's the problem. And it doesn't mean Jeffrey Epstein was doing it either at the time. To say that it was a real estate deal, that's not true. Because Jeffrey Epstein openly admitted that he felt that the Palm Beach Police Department started the investigation based on Trump's comments and ultimately led to infidelity and issues, not infidelity, but having sexual relationships with girls that appeared to be underage or underage girls. The only original, the first accusation was 17 years old, 16 years old, and then the rest of the girls were above 18. The stuff about pedophilia and everything else, that was much later down the road. And that was in his second arrest. But the first arrest was a little bit different. But he was recruiting young women and taking them from Mar-a-Lago, and Trump reported him to the police because of comments of in a sexual nature, he was using these girls in illegal ways. That's it. The reason why Trump did not want to release the Epstein files and still struggles is there are many reasons. You guys, his name was mentioned. They've used that against him. And
Can't reach her to get her down.
That's all right.
There she goes. Okay.
Have mentioned his name somewhat a million times. Well, in 2016, one of Barack Obama's last effects was they opened up a tip line for sexual assault victims, trafficking, everything else. There were hundreds of thousands of calls about Trump, which were staged by Democrats for this exact reason, to put those in the files. And there were accusations. If you read the Epstein files, no matter what you want, and you take a look at the ending of each one of those submissions, it says specifically that there was absolutely no evidence or that validated these comments or these statements. These statements were erroneous. President Trump is not a guy who has a halo. He doesn't read scripture and eat ice cream, but he's not that guy. He's not a philanderer. He's not an alcoholic. He doesn't smoke. He's never drank. He's never smoked. At least he's had small sips in ceremonial of champagne or wine. But that, once again, is not drinking for consumption. It's drinking for ceremonial purposes. The man ultimately is a disciplined human being. Now, did he have a lot of sex? Apparently. Does that mean he's fucking kids? No, that's a far cry from it. But the women on The View are going to try to tie those lines of sinew and delineation from point A to point Trump as often as they can. It doesn't matter. It's all circumspect. It's your feelings. It's your emotions. J.D. Vance is trying to talk fact. They are literally trying to spew estrogen from their dais, and this is what they always do. Ultimately, they're wrong. Anything on this?
I'm amazed that they all didn't go up and smoke, being that in close proximity to the enemy. You know, jeez.
Yeah, like on holy ground.
Yeah.
J.D. Vance did a wonderful job. Folks, 7276, it's almost 8:30. We were a little worried that without Facebook, we wouldn't be able to hit goal. And I think we're in a position where we're not going to be able to hit it as of now based upon the numbers. So we need your help. Taja's on the phone. Taja, you got a couple minutes. What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, hi. You know what? I want to piggyback on that. I hate the fact that, and take J.D. Vance, he did real good, but he was on The View. But it seemed like all of the heifers was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, except for that dumb Sonny Holston.
Yeah.
All of them heifers was with it. And the reason why Whoopi was quiet is because she knew Trump was not a part of that Epstein. She knew this.
Right.
Okay? They were all trying to find a way to get him. And another thing, Rashida Tlaib and that Lily Lou character that was on the Congress, that was on the stands at I guess the Supreme Court speaking, and those victims was in the back. These victims, I'm telling you, there's a video on one of the victims cussing their asses out.
Yep.
Because they were speaking for them, but they put words in their mouths to make it about Trump.
Yeah, all of those witnesses were on. You saw them when CNN and MSNBC did the panel, and they're all like, Trump wasn't involved. His name wasn't mentioned. They also exonerated Bill Clinton, too. Listen, there is no evidence in any way, shape, or form that Epstein was performing sex rings for blackmail. That is 100% supposition and speculation. What we do know is he had teraflops of child porn in two locations, in St. Croix Island and also in his New York apartment. That's enough. But even the indictment that's against him, the accusations are the ages of the girls were 14, 17, and then, or two 17-year-olds and then a 16-year-old was the accusation. I understand what people are saying, but a lot of the women who've come forward signed NDAs. They were hired as masseuses. They had sex with his clients. The ones who you see with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Massey, those women were all consenting adults during the time. And if they weren't, they were 17. It was legal in St. Croix because that is legal. The trafficking is what they got Epstein on, is that he took them from the United States when they were underage and then went to a place and had sex with them. That is illegal. And that's where the trafficking comes from. I'm not defending Epstein. Epstein was a pig. I'm glad he's dead. And anyone who profited off the sex of children should be annihilated.
My point is just because you know somebody who does horrible shit, it doesn't mean that you're guilty by association. Tanja, close it for us. What else are we missing?
You got some videos you got to watch. It's going to blow your socks off. There's somebody who finally come out about a black man who used to be working for Barack Obama. He was one of those victims over there, and he's no longer here. There's some other things you got to look up, too. There's one about the woman who finally came out, and she said something. She says, if you see this video, that means I'm already gone. You better have seen that one. That was the oldest one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then about the thing about the black boys, these young girls, these young little girls. I still call them little girls. I never call them women just because men touch little girls. But these are some videos. I encourage
girls
you.
Touch little girls too, and it's not just men. People need to understand that, right? And I'm not offended.
Little girls.
I know, but but it's not just. There is a lot of women who sexually assault. There are a ton of women who sexually assault boys. It's 2 out of 3 children are sexually assaulted or inappropriate touched in their lifetime. It's a sickness, and it's multiple sexes. I just want to make sure. Men always seem to carry the water with this, but it's not just. Remember, the head woman who
I'm
was
not saying just men.
I know you're not.
Saying just
I know
men.
you're not. I'm just pointing it out because remember, Ghislaine Maxwell was just alongside of him doing these type of things, and she's a woman.
She was one of them.
Yeah,
she was one of them. Yeah, she's part of it.
Yeah.
But also there's one where they said that. Epstein's not alive. So I mean, not dead. So it's like, okay, if that's the case, is this why they're really going really hard at Trump? That's just some things.
Yeah, it's conspiracy shit. Listen. I've seen a few photos, but I've also seen coroner reports. And this goes down to conspiracy. In order to fake his death, it would require hundreds and hundreds of people to all be lying. That takes payroll, that takes account. It's just like the John F. Kennedy assassination. I have a hard time believing that. I have an easier time believing that he was killed. How he was killed, it doesn't matter. The point is, I do believe he's dead, whether it was suicide or whether someone killed him. That remains to be seen,
Okay. That's it. That's all I want to just, as always, you guys, you always have a bomb ass show. The show
we love
cool.
You.
I'll be loving to watch you and wifey. Look up, all the stuff. Just put up all the videos and stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm very grateful. I missed the part. I was in the middle of a business call. I missed the part when that dude, the black dude, was doing all that yelling and
I know. I saw that. Yep. Yeah, you were getting hot on that, but at least. Oh shit.
Oh,
Tanja,
did you hang up on her?
No, I did not hang up on her. I accidentally closed it. Tanja, here, I'll call her back. Shit. Sorry. Wrong button. No, it was me.
There.
Wrong button. Go ahead and finish this off, and then we'll say goodbye.
Okay. Just want to let you know. As soon as you get the cash app up, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of support of the cash app.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Very grateful. And thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all again. And
yes,
I'll get off the phone.
Love you, Tanja.
Thanks,
See you soon.
Sanja.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's such
it's
a
not
great...
often you hit the wrong button there, dear.
Oh, that's funny, honey. That was good. All right, folks. Let's see. 2034. We got 26 minutes, $72.76. We've got 162 in population. It's 80 people on YouTube, 86 on Twitter, and 61 on Rumble. We sure could use some donation love. I have some faith. We would love to hit it. Otherwise, we're going to have to pray that Facebook comes back tonight. The UFC plot. Fox talked about this. I made a post earlier today that there was a plot in regards to a group of 5 men who were thinking of trying to send explosive drones into the UFC event for a mass casualty event. This is really concerning. Here is the details. Here are the details.
Kaylee, this is a story that deals with many different suspects in many different states, and we are learning, looking through these documents, that a mother in Ohio had the courage to call authorities on her 19-year-old, and she expressed some concern, and she may have blown this entire case open. His name is 19-year-old Tyson Proper, and he was picked up after she called authorities on June 10th, just a few days ago. This was 4 days before the UFC fight. We want to show some images The first image, I believe, that we're going to show is a rifle that belonged to her son, according to authorities. The other is a screen grab, several screen grabs showing aerial images and maps of the Washington, D.C. area and discussing where snipers possibly would be related to the White House. This is all evidence that is posted on an official court docket right now, an official government document. But I will say 19-year-old Tyson Proper's mother called police after she was concerned about his purchases and communications with people online. It then led them to conversations that he allegedly had with someone named Brian Roa and Michael Thomas in Southern California. They appeared yesterday before a federal judge. We're also told that there is a suspect in Nebraska and one in Missouri as well. So what we're being told here, Kaylee and everyone on the couch, is that this alleged plot consisted of a plan to have drones that were actually armed with some type of firepower go and attack buildings around the White House. And once people left, they were going to have snipers nearby attacking some of the people leaving. This was a serious plot. The FBI, the Secret Service investigating this right now. And as you heard the deputy director of the Secret Service right there say that they believe there are more people out there. Right now, though, 5 people facing these charges. And it's incredible to go through these documents and see what happened. But it appears that it was this 19-year-old's mother in Ohio who really spilled the beans on this entire case by letting people know that she had some concerns about her son, Kaylee.
Good for that mother.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that rifle. I think it's an AUG. I don't know what it is.
Pretty.
It's beautiful. Looks like an AUG. I think Mike has one.
Really?
Yeah. Mike brought one over. They're gorgeous. I've never shot one. He asked me if I wanted to shoot one. I was like, yeah, I want to shoot one. Here is a further video on the UFC assassination plot. Folks, 7276, far cry from the 300. We are literally, the clock is up. We are in some dire need for donations.
Yes, please.
We're going to put up the 21-minute clock for you. So 22 minutes now to hit goal. And we are super short, $225. Here is the next video.
This could have been horrific in ways we have never seen.
12 FBI field offices. So thank you if you work for the FBI. Absolutely.
All right, let's get now to Aisha Hasni live in Geneva with the very latest from the G7 summit. Hi, Aisha.
I knew when I saw this morning that you were going to do that when I showed the video.
Aisha Hasni.
Your love.
Well, if you were a little darker, you would look a lot like her. And I always love women who look like you. And she's got very similar features. So you should take it as a compliment.
Thanks.
Yep.
Hey there, of course, the president is here, and he's got his Secret Service detail with him as well. He's surrounded by world leaders. So
she's just darker. But when you get out in the sun, it's very much reminiscent.
security is of the utmost importance. We just got a brand new statement from the U.S. Secret Service. This is actually from the director, Sean Curran, on what happened at the White House, or what they prevented from happening at the White House. And he writes this: our most important responsibility is safeguarding the president and every person under Secret Service protection. The U.S. Secret Service worked closely with the FBI throughout this investigation. In the days leading up to this weekend, our special agents, mission support personnel, and the technical security teams worked around the clock to identify those responsible and hold them accountable. He continues to say, equally important to our protective mission is ensuring accountability through the...
Just a news flash. Mike Collins wins Republican nomination for U.S. Senate in Georgia and will face John Ossoff in Georgia. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. We could use that seat. So FYI. Mike Collins won Republican nomination for U.S. Senate.
Justice system. To that end, our formal comments regarding the specifics of this case will be made through court filing. So they're going to contribute to the case that is being made against all of these people that have been arrested now, this large group of people that were a part of this situation that has now been foiled. But again, re-emphasizing that security is extremely high here, especially in France, where the president is now with the other G7 leaders.
Olivia is prettier and doesn't need to wear all that makeup. I happen to agree. Doesn't mean she's not hot. I'm just telling you.
She's pretty. I'd throw her in the middle.
She's gorgeous. I'd throw her in the middle. High five. High five. See,
that's another reason you love me.
How can you say those things about Olivia? Because she just said she would throw her in the middle. I told you, Olivia is a freak, okay? She's a freaky deaky in bed. If her mother knew, she would disown her.
I'm told that 16,000 French
Aisha, and that offer is open.
soldiers or troops and police officers are safeguarding the area.
So incredible. Go ahead and put that in. So it's an incredible thing. $50. Now, you guys might think anonymous. Donate 50. Let me read this. Dummies, please, please, please help out. I'm going to have to quit eating if you don't. Ha, ha, ha. Hi, Matt and Olivia. Okay, there's two anonymouses, and the reason why is because they donate. They don't want their families knowing because their families give them shit. This is a real person. We're not throwing that in there we never have done that. I just thought of it. I was like, God, that kind of looks weird.
The only time we've ever put a donation is the 1 cent to test it, to see if it was working.
Right, yeah. Everyone who donates, and we have the receipts. But Anonymous is a real person. And Anonymous donate every night. They are real people. And it doesn't take much math to figure out who it is. If you can figure it out. Subtle innuendo. But that's it. So, excuse me. The point is, thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. Suzanne McGoran donated $20. Suzanne, thank you so much. God bless you. $20. God bless to you too. $20. That puts us at $142.76, halfway there. Thank you so much. Means a lot. The dummies always come through. Nubian. Yeah, she is Nubian. Okay. So, listen, it comes down to this. That's the plot. There's nothing to talk about. Good that they stopped it. The thing is you can't fly drones in D.C. anyway, so I'm not sure how much of a threat it was, but it was a plot. Drones are grounded. You can't fly RC planes. You can't. The signals are all scrambled. You can't get anything up. It's just that's it. Helicopters, RC planes, Bluetooth devices, nothing. It doesn't work. It's a dead zone. Olivia knows she used to take photos of the drones in DC. You'd have to do it certain times of the day, certain areas. But if you cross that bridge, you ain't flying that damn thing.
No, they'll down it. You'll get a notification that says land your aircraft, or we'll land it for you.
And the police will be notified.
And they will land it. And then your craft is disabled until you leave the area.
Yeah,
and it can't go above a certain amount anyway. So if they thought they were like, oh, well, we've got 30 seconds. Nope. It stops at like 30 feet and it just won't move.
Yeah. Can't get anything up. Speak for yourself. I've never been asked for a refund, but that's funny, Craig. Funny. Yeah, I've never, yeah. So anyway, Michelle is a man. Jessica Tarloff responds to that. Looks like we just got something, Liv. If you don't mind.
Takes a minute.
I thought we did. Yeah.
Usually takes about 30 seconds for it to come through on my end.
It's a lot longer than 30 seconds, Liv. Don't sell me short. Okay. Did she write something else she wanted to say? Oh.
I love you.
Shit, she's so amazing.
You're awesome. I love it.
We love you,
Miss Anonymous.
John Shrub. We love you, John Shrub. Here it is. John Shrub obviously was listening. He says, Anonymous, donate $1. I'm real as hell. Send food soon. Such a good person. It's so funny. All right. So let's rock and roll. Here is Jessica Tarloff and the UFC fighter that said Michelle is a man. You guys know I've lost followers because I get pissed off when people say Michelle Obama is a man. I don't think you should disrespect women based upon conjecture and supposition. I'm not a big fan of it. I wouldn't like it if someone said that about my wife. I certainly wouldn't like if someone said that about my daughter. I think it's important that we try to be as respectful as we can. And if Michelle Obama is a man, then okay.
Good on, Barry.
It's very Candace. If you're upset with Candace about Michelle Macron, then you need to be frustrated with our party who says this about Michelle. And if it is Mike, Big Mike, well then I don't care. You know what? I really don't give a shit. The least of our worries are Michelle and Barack Obama. They are done. Thank God. They can't run again. Thank God. They're over. But Jessica Tarlov, of course, is clutching pearls over a joke. And it was actually funny. I laughed. Sometimes jokes are okay. Janet Crenshaw donated $20. Love y'all. We love you too, Janet. 163.76 is where we're at. Thank you.
And you've got to mention, and I know you probably don't want to, that the guy who won at the end, that Josh Hokett, gets up there and says Michelle Obama is a man. That was his final message. So you had a guy who vomited on himself during a weigh-in the day before, stands up there, Joe Rogan. Maybe he was paralyzed in the moment and didn't think, oh, I should emphasize the fact that Michelle Obama, a former first lady, since we're talking about patriotism and paying our respects to the White House and those who have come before us, is not a man.
He's not running for Senate.
It doesn't. And then the White House today won't even clean it up. Stephen Chung's like, well, Josh Hokett had a great night. Dana White's out there saying this is no good. Portnoy, Shane Gillis, everybody knows that it is repulsive, and I presume you guys know this as well. That shouldn't.
How about Plattner?
Here, can someone explain to me? So it's disgusting and wrong to be trans? Oh, well, thank you. Welcome to the Republican Party, Jessica. I thought it was okay to be trans. I thought it was all about exclusivity. Why are you so repulsed? Someone saying Michelle Obama is a man. I thought that was okay. I thought men could be women. But Greg, of course, does exactly what he should, which is hit her with Plattner. But
Darla was like, I thought it was a joke, like what Jimmy Kimmel did.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very well said.
Why can't you just say that the guy should never have said that Michelle
Because
Obama
I'm merely pointing out, there's nobody on the left that has any credibility to ask us that question.
Because we don't know what a woman is? Is that what you're trying?
No, because you guys have kept silent on everything. Hell, I seem to remember not too long ago how often I heard that Melania Trump was an escort.
Yep, and a whore.
A lot of people who are now huffing and huffing. People who say that a black kid who stabs a white kid, that was just him defending himself. People
with a cleat sharpener.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a good rant, and I wish I had the rest of it. I don't know what happened to the video. It doesn't matter. Diane Ramirez donated $3. May the good Lord multiply.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Diane, thank you. $3 makes a difference. 166.76. Is that number correct? Did that go up? Is it not going up?
Yeah, it went up.
It's just going up slowly. 166.76. There's way too many sixes in there. Can somebody fix that? Gutfeld does a great job.
Mr. Sauce, come fix that.
Yeah, fix it with $144, please. It's pretty simple. Gutfeld takes a different position, throwing it back in their face about Plattner. But it really is. I thought there was nothing wrong with who's in our house.
It's probably Ethan.
Let's just check anyway. But it hits her with Plattner, which is great. But the truth is, why are you so repulsed about Michelle Obama possibly being a trans person? Is there anything wrong with that? I thought that was okay. Why are you transphobic? Anyway, Chris Murphy hates America, loves Iran. I can spend a lot of time on this, and I've spent a little bit, but listen to this.
It does bear repeating that none of Donald Trump's objectives have been achieved, and they're not even close to being achieved. Reportedly, Iran still has 70% of their missiles after a $60 billion bombing campaign. The Ayatollah is gone, but the regime now is more radical and more capable. The regime has proved that they can take America's best shot and survive. They have proved that they can control the Strait of Hormuz.
Okay. Do you mind?
Go for it.
Great. America's best shot is a nuke. End of story. Okay? And they won't control Hormuz because they will be irradiated and dead. They will not be able to launch missiles because they will be irradiated and dead. They won't be able to put up resistance and be extremists because they will be irradiated and dead. That's our best shot. Our best shot is nuking them into the Stone Age. And whatever remains...
Sea of glass.
It's over. So don't give me this shit. We gave them our best shot. We had restraint. Not one Moab was dropped. The GBUs were 2,000-pound bombs. We have bigger. The yield that we used on our Tomahawks, as we demonstrated from the school that supposedly was hit, and those blasts were precision strikes. the United States didn't even use half of its most sophisticated and damaging weapon systems. So don't give me this shit that we took our best shot. Our best shot means that not only do we knock out the person in the ring we're fighting, but everyone in the audience dies too. So let's not go ahead and speak in superlatives and with a bunch of hyperbole and expect me to sit here and say that we gave Iran our best shot. We gave Iran a tempered response. If you think that the United States of America could not literally wipe the freaking floor with Iran, we could put 500,000 troops in there and we could take Tehran. We will take the 9 provinces. We will release the Pakistanis and the Kurds to fight along with us. And we could literally have a Middle Eastern country if we wanted to. It's not Iraq. It's not Afghanistan. Okay? Iran is a defensive-based country. They're not an offensive. They have no integrated air defense systems. They have no Navy. They have no Air Force. They have no supply. They have no funds of the United States. We would starve them into oblivion. They would literally eat their lovers, which are goats. So let's stop pretending that we gave Iran the best shot. Soleimani's dead. Ayatollah's dead. The regime is dead. The mullahs, the clerics, the religious zealots. Maddie fucking Howanitz. We've gained a lot. We've gained a lot. Now, is it perfect? No. But you have literally a country in 90 days as powerful as Iran, powerful as Iraq, powerful as Afghanistan was, looking for concessions, having a conversation about concessions, signing agreements in 90 days. I'm sorry. This is a win. It's a win. If we can get what we think can happen, which is Saudi Arabia signing the Abraham Accords, a neutered Iran, which no longer funds proxy terrorism in the Middle East, that is worth $60 billion. And I'll be honest with you, it's worth $6 trillion. Because you are going to stop the forever wars, which is trillions of dollars. You're going to have oil stabilize and energy drop all over the world, which is better for business and better for the U.S. economy, better for our food, better for our indexing, better for the dollar valuation. It removes our ability to be dependent on OPEC, which means that we can just untie ourselves from Middle Eastern oil altogether and trade it as a non-global commodity, but a regional commodity, which changes things because then South America, Canada, and North America, the United States, can have its own price index on oil, which ultimately would set us free from the world's economy. I'd pay $6 trillion for just that alone. Let alone not having to go ahead and fund and fight these never-ending battles, run security, mop up these terrorist events that take place, and the instability that ends up costing our allies or the United States troops and weapon systems to retaliate. Peace in the Middle East is closer than it's ever been before because Iran is neutered. So don't give me this shit that Barack Obama did it better. President Trump may have some pitfalls along the way. He may have made some mistakes. There might have been some power of positivity that just went a little bit too far. But if Iran does what they say they're going to do, what are the repercussions? We just have status quo. They continue to have not be the tip of the spear in the Arab communities. Good. So I'm sorry. I consider this to at least be categorically better than where we were. But to sit here and say that the IRGC is worse than the current Iranian regime, let me ask you a question. How many bombings have we seen? How many terrorist bombings were there in Yemen? How many were in Lebanon? How many were in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Kuala Lumpur? How many were in Indonesia and French Polynesia? How many were in Bali? How many were in Somalia? How many have happened in the last 90 days? Does anybody even fucking know? 10. 10. And in the last 40 years, there's been 86,000 terrorist events, and over 84% of those have been tied to Iran. Now there's 10. That's a very low number.
Yeah.
That means Iran is no longer funding this shit because they're trying to figure out how to eat and how to rearm themselves. So don't sit here and tell me that giving them pallets full of cash, which the United States is not doing. And yes, we're allowing $300 million to come into that country to be invested by the Arab states because they want to build petroleum factories. They want to build energy. They want to help Iran. We're dangling the carrot in front of Iran and saying, we are going to bring you into the 21st century. But you need to stop doing the grab ass shit you're doing. And if you don't, we're going to continue to knock your dick in the dirt. I'm sorry. I'm happy. I'm not perfectly happy. I'm not ecstatic. I'm not jumping over the moon. I'm not 6 to midnight, but I'm happy. Go ahead. Maddie Howenitz. We got to stop calling him Mr. Sauce and just call him Mr. Frickin' Awesome.
See?
Oh, Mr. Awesome Sauce donated $133.24. Once again, picking up what you're throwing down, good sir. Now go quietly into that night. Never will I go gently into that good night. For he who sheds his blood with me will forever be named my brother. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man. All right, let's wrap this up because we're going to go watch some show. Hey, another one, Donnie Carter. That's a new one, right? $10. Good show. Thanks. I think it's a good show. Good show tonight. Everyone's having fun. This is a cross burning in Chicago. This is interesting. So I'm going to let this wash over you. Here,
I saw bits and pieces of this one today, so I have a little bit of an idea of what it's about.
Oh, cool. Joanne Townsend, $20, $330. Thank you, Matt Levy. Thank you, JT. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Cross burning in Chicago. Here is our favorite addressing this.
Merlin Liu, who was interviewed by NBC5, who admitted to allegedly burning the cross in Grant Park. During that interview, he seemed to lack an understanding of the meaning behind burning a cross and the implications of that. How concerning is that to you as mayor of, obviously, of a city with a predominantly black population? And do you think there needs to be more education around that?
Well, look, I can't. You mean the same place where they hosted 750,000 Ku Klux Klan members in the 60s that were democratically led? Oh, those? Okay.
Speak to his lack of or understanding of the gravity of what he is alleged of having done. And, again, it's a painful reminder of how hatred towards black Americans,
Democrats,
still permeates in our society.
Democrats. What? So let me get this straight. It was a white Klan member? Oh, wait a second. I've got a video of the guy. Here it is.
I don't want to wait.
Ruh-roh.
It was blamed on far right white supremacists is what it was blamed on.
Yeah. I mean, look at that guy. I mean, he definitely looks Nipponese to me. Sorry, that's racist. I'm so sorry. He looks like a gook. So
that's so much better.
Sorry, slope face. What? I'm sorry. Zipper head. What? Knock it off. Slant eyed. So yellow monkey. Okay, so
Matthew Owen Spear.
What? I am equally. I distribute my racism to all people, and I don't care who you are, whether you're Asian, black, white, gay, straight, Catholic, Presbyterian. I don't give a shit. Everybody gets it. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right, so let's listen to what the pan face has to say.
Get impeached.
So wrong.
I want him gone right now.
On that video, are you
$2
threatening
make you
him?
hollow?
Okay, I'm racist. Really? Tubuku.
You say that you think that he should
No
be
more
allowed
mani
to
petty for you.
I said.
I'll live. So happy. Oh. No more mani petty for you. No more strawberry.
Strawberry.
Craig says Matt's Tourette's is kicking in.
Oh goodness.
So funny. All right, let's watch the rest of this.
I said he deserves to stand trial to the American people. Some paraphrase, I guess, but
I think you used the word end.
That's what I mean by end. I mean by end, I don't mean like a civil war. If that is the imagery that you're trying to imagine.
Isn't he our chef at Benihana? No, they're Mexican. They're all Mexican.
After carrying wooden slats from his near West Side apartment to Grant Park last Tuesday afternoon, he showed the red ball cap that he put on the top beam and used lighter fluid and toilet paper to get it all going.
I put a red hat to signify the MAGA hat, the Make America Great Again hat. So that was, yeah, that's what I tied on top.
So Mr. Sauce says, "Oh, too much crystal gel, must pay extra."
The one video that was taken by a motorist. Lou says he was protesting what he calls MAGA Christian nationalist supporters and the Trump administration ruling class.
He's just scamming people. We're just scamming out of money, right? And I think that's a great reflection of how this country works right now.
Had nothing to do with black people.
Wank!
Racial epithets aside, you're an idiot. Like here, like
You make me happy.
Oh, do we have it? Wait.
You make me happy.
Wrong manufactured outrage, bro. Burning a cross is to send a signal to African Americans that they need to get their jigaboo asses out of our town. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get those to run. That's why you burn a cross.
I think you're mixing stuff here, dude.
Mixing your racial metaphors. Dude, Asians are supposed to be smart.
So Viet Cong in the Wong.
So, okay, do you understand that we make fun of white people all the time? Like all the time. We make fun of rednecks. We make fun of lesbians. We make fun of gays. We don't care who you are. We make fun of Jews. One of my best friends is a Jew, Barry, and I make fun of Barry all the time. But this is stupid. Dude, first of all, you're setting a fire in a public square in a park. What are you doing? And don't tell me that the burning cross was some sort of effigy for white Christian nationalism. You stupid fucker. You know what you were doing. You knew it was the Klan, and you were trying to associate MAGA with the Klan, you dumbass. But you're feigning ignorance. Oh, well, I was trying to make some, French philosophical reference to the Huguenot period, and don't you remember? They used to do that with witches. First of all, you're Asian. I don't know why you're talking like a Brit.
Maybe he should have built a great wall around it or something. I don't know.
Be a great wall. That's very funny. Oh, we could have Mongolian barbecue. Oh, does anyone have dog? Oh, so stupid.
I wonder if he dry cleaned that hat before he put on.
Oh, that would be funny. That's probably why it burns so well. It had dry cleaning fluid on it. That shit lights up like a Christmas tree. Probably went to his mom's house. Oh, Miss Wong, can we have dry clean hat? Oh, press it more starch. Oh, so stiff. It looks so good. I give you 20 yen. Appreciate it. It's just stupid. Asians are supposed to be smart. Seriously. But that
he's one of the stupid Asians that cheated on his test.
Dude, you know what you were doing. You were burning a cross. Nobody puts that together, right? It's like Plattner with a Nazi tattoo. What? It's just skulls and crossbones. It says SS on it. What's wrong with that? You knew what you were getting. This Asian knew he was burning a cross because it was Klan. Stop pretending. Just admit who you are. Just admit you want all Jews exterminated from the planet. Stop pretending you guys love, we just have a problem with Israel's government. No, you fucking hate Jews. We know you do. Stop pretending that you're not literally killing black people because all you want are the modern day slave plantation, that you haven't destroyed the nuclear family, that you haven't destroyed black culture, black families, a level of pride for work and dedication and God and relationships and accountability. Black families were some of the most strict and stern families I've ever met and were friends with when I was younger. They were some of the most well-behaved and well-respected kids ever. Why? Because they had to do it better, because the country was racist at that point. We're no longer there. Stop pretending that you didn't know what you were doing. And anyone who's like, oh my God, Matt's a racist. Yes, I am. Yes, that's right. I lived in Japan, and God, I took out as many of those bastards as possible.
You're a little young for World War II there, dear. Just saying. Mikey's like rafts in Asian.
Wait, what?
He rafts in Asian.
Rafts. Yeah, okay. All right, moving on. Crab Rigs, $1 or more. Okay, staying with you here, going to Ryan on TV. I'll watch Ryan Samuels after we get off here.
Is Ryan on
Is he on Rumble?
Is he on Rumble? 'Cause
We'll
we
go
can
rate him.
a show.
Hey.
TV, is Ryan on Rumble?
TV.
Hey.
TV. Can you see if Ryan Samuels is on Rumble? We'll go rate him because he's a good friend of our show and we need to rate him. And the last Handy got us suspended. No, I'm kidding. But guys, thanks for hitting goal. That makes me feel so good. 173 people on right now, 107 on Twitter, 66
How is
on
it
YouTube.
we've got so many people on without Facebook?
I don't know. 45 on Rumble. Good to see so many people. Send us the Rumbo link. What are you, Asian, Tanja? Rumbo wink.
A Rumbo.
We're gonna do it for you. We're gonna do it in just a second. Okay. Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Yes, we've got a show to watch.
Yeah. We've got some for tomorrow. Good.
Yes.
Let's do this. Judge overruled in Milwaukee. Fascist book banned us for 24 hours because we accidentally streamed something. Loretta's calling it. Hi, Loretta. How are you?
Hello, Loretta.
Hey, you all.
What's going on, sis?
Nothing. I miss you.
Miss you too. What are you up to? How's life?
Well, I'm watching you on YouTube.
Oh, I know. Facebook, because they're such dicks. Can you believe they did that to us?
But I usually watch on Facebook and chat.
Yeah.
And I can't chat.
Well,
and I got to sit here and keep my mouth shut.
Well, you never have to keep your mouth shut, but Facebook banned us, I think, for 24 hours.
Hopefully.
It should lift. It should lift any minute, hopefully, because it's supposed to be 24 hours. I'll let you know.
Yeah, but I can't get into chat and talk.
I know.
You have to have a subscription.
Well, wait, what does she have to do on?
Yeah, you have to have an account on YouTube, I would think. But I mean, I don't think you have to subscribe to the channel. It's free, but you just have to subscribe to the channel. And once you do that, you can chat.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Fuck. Still banned. So still banned, but hopefully that will lift here shortly.
It's been such a long weekend, and I was so looking forward, and I was so disappointed in damn Facebook.
You can call him. You can here, Loretta. Call him fucker book for me. Go ahead. Just let it out. Say it. Say.
Damn you, fucker book.
There you go. You get him, Loretta. Outstanding. That's right.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Yeah, you let him know, Loretta. You let him know. Well, listen, sister. I got a final video. You get to tell me which one. We can do the liberal who threatened ICE. We can do the DOJ and Newsom, or we can do the judge overruled who supported the ICE person. She appealed and she got overruled. Which video do you want to watch?
I like the judge overruling.
Done. I'm going to play it. We're going to talk to you later, sister. We love you. Appreciate you.
Loretta. Night, everybody.
Good night, Loretta. We love you. Loretta's one of our favorites. She's the cutest damn thing in the world. She is as cute as a button. Here is the judge overruled in Milwaukee. Follow-up. We've done the first one where she was actually charged, then when she was tried and convicted, and then she did the appeal. So here it is.
He meets his attorney in the hallway and walks towards Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan's courtroom. Along the way, he passes plainclothes federal agents who are sitting on a bench. They are there to detain him. After Flores Ruiz walks by, the agents turn to each other and appear to confirm his identity amongst themselves. But a few moments later, Judge Dugan and another judge approach the agents sitting on the bench. A criminal complaint against Dugan later said she was alerted to their presence by a court official. That complaint says during this interaction, Dugan and the agents disagreed over the type of warrant they had to arrest Flores Ruiz. According to the complaint, Dugan ordered the agents to go to the chief judge's office. Video shows her pointing them through a double door. She then turns back to speak with other agents further down the hall and orders them through the doors as well. Shortly after that, with the agents gone from the hallway, Eduardo Flores Ruiz and his attorney exit into the hallway through a different door. As they walk down the hall toward the elevators, they pass another plainclothes federal agent. Neither they nor Judge Dugan seem to have noticed at the time. That agent motions to another to follow Flores Ruiz. Security video shows Flores Ruiz exiting through a basement exit. Upstairs on the 6th floor, the other agents have left the chief judge's office and worked their way downstairs. Flores Ruiz left the building onto 9th Street. Videos of the street shows the agents catching up to him. Flores Ruiz runs across 10th Street while trying to get away, but the agents catch him and arrest him.
Good. Put her ass in jail. She should feel just fine. Put her in jail, right? I mean, seriously.
She appealed. It was denied, right?
Yep. Judge said nope. And that's one of their own. And they said, nope, you crossed the line. You're toast, sister.
Good.
Folks, last word is for Olivia. Olivia, tell us what the hell's coming up in the future.
Dave Bondi this Friday, Gary Brugman next week. Then we've got Dan Nunn and Damani Felder. Tim Brown, Garrett Sedano. Then after that's Lisa Regina, Ronnie Marmo, and so many others.
You sound so tired. Folks,
Yes.
One more box left. One more 250 coin. Who's it going to be? We have one more of these suckers left. You can pick it up at thedumbshow.com. All it takes is for you to go over there and say, hey, I want a box. Go to thedumbshow.com. 250-year celebration coins are available. Also, if you want to pick up a shirt, hat, coffee, something like that, we would appreciate it. It helps the show. Thank you for all of your donations. We're going to go see Ryan Samuels. He has 2 people watching on Rumble. There's no way we're going to allow that to happen. Everybody on Facebook, everybody on YouTube, please, I'm going to put up the link right now. I want you to go to rumble.com, and I want you to... He's wearing a tie. He looks good.
Oh, he is all dressed up.
Hold on. Let me get his handle.
Or just hop into our raid chat and it'll get you right over there.
No, you can do that. Or you can just go here. So everybody, Rumble, you're going to be sent over there right now. So please do me the honor, TV Green. We're going to be showing it to you as well on Facebook and YouTube. So everyone go over to, and please follow it, like it, spam it. Also hit us before you leave, a like, please. But let's go over to Ryan Samuels and give him some love, guys and girls. Please, please, please. You don't have to leave. We're going to be on for the next couple of minutes, but let's go over to Ryan Samuels right now. Send us on over there.
Night, y'all. I will see you tomorrow.
Not yet. We're not leaving yet.
Well, yeah.
I just said we're not leaving yet. We're almost going to be leaving. A couple more minutes. We're just going to go see what Ryan has to say. Let's raid the shit out of him. Raid him. All right, let's listen to what he's listening
Justice is for sale.
Ryan looks good.
To Donald Trump, who I know is watching because he watches everything, I have a message for you. You can subpoena my records. You can investigate me. You can harass me. Put my name on every and any enemies list you have, but leave my wife and family out.
That's because that's where the guilt is.
You calling him?
Complete diversion. Leave my wife out of this, Donald Trump. Do not subpoena my wife's records. Do not subpoena my family's records, because that's where the real evidence is. He's not stupid. He's
Thank you for calling the Ryan Samuels Show.
Mayor of San Francisco.
You may listen to the show while waiting. A beeping noise will indicate when you are on with the host.
Buried in the backyard.
She may not be. The thing she's doing to protect me may not be.
Her nonprofits are doing his bidding for him.
We'll see.
Come after me, because after all, I'm clean. She may not be. The thing she's doing to protect me may not be. We'll see.
Of your personal vendetta. I'd like to say something to my wife. These times are not normal. They're not ordinary. I love you, and I'm sorry he's doing this. You have not earned a single one of the indignities that he's trying to inflict on you and our children. And to Donald Trump, this country does not belong to you. It does not belong to your cronies. And we're going to fight your lawlessness. And we're going to continue to remind the people of this country of your corruption. That same corruption our founders warned us against as we move to celebrate our 250th anniversary. I'm going to keep reminding Americans of what they warned would happen if a man with no character ever held the office of presidency.
It's a perfect distraction.
Let me say it again.
From what's actually going
Mr.
on.
President, come after me. I'm not going anywhere. And the country is watching.
What a putz.
It's just, it's a perfect distraction from what's actually going on, because these knuckleheads, these yahoos, these liberals who don't care about facts, who do not care about any sort of reality whatsoever or the truth are going to fight for this and support this. That's exactly what they're going to do. We have a caller from Virginia. Let me see here. They just dropped off. I just tried to pull them on. If you want to call back in.
Thank you for calling the Ryan Samuels Show.
561-786-29.
You may listen to the show while waiting. A beeping noise will indicate when you are on with the host.
The founder and chief creative officer receives significant funding from corporations, some with state business, lobbying ties to Gavin Newsom, AT&T, blah, 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 blah. She also has the California Partners Project,
See who answers the phone
right,
now.
which she co-founded, focuses on increasing women's representation in leadership, government, business, media, tech. Our caller's back. Let's pull her call.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi. I was wondering if you noticed how many people are watching your show right now. If you take a look, there's a lot of people watching. Yeah, take a look.
Okay.
There's a bunch. 42 people are watching you, and that's because I went ahead and touched my willy, and I made them all call. So we wanted to say, hello, Ryan Samuels. We love you. The Dumb Show is in the house, motherfucker, and we're excited to be here.
Hell yeah! Ryan? I appreciate the support. The Dumb Show rocks.
Yeah, Bubba, we got those numbers up. I saw it. I'm like, bullshit. We're gonna start raiding Samuels and helping you out. So we're gonna get you a bunch of follows, and we're gonna do what we can to help you out, man. I hope you're doing well. You look really good, by the way. Sexy as hell.
I love the tie.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. I figured I would change it up and try to do something. What happened with Facebook?
So last night we raided Handy News, and he was showing the UFC Star Spangled Banner and 1812 Overture, and we got a strike for it, and UFC struck us. So it's a 24-hour temp hold. I'm hoping it might be a little longer, but we didn't get a strike or anything.
You know, I got hit for UFC too, and all I did was play the clip of when he called Michelle Obama a man. But did you fight it? Because I just accepted it.
Yeah, I fought it, but it's not a strike, so I don't have to appeal. I can't go live or post videos for 24 hours. Maybe longer. Let me see.
So stupid.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. The ban is lifted. Okay, we're back.
Hours.
So we're good. Yeah, it was 24 hours, so we're good now. Thank God. But dude, I just love the hell out of you, and I appreciate you. You had such a good show with us the other day. I figured we would send our people on over, and we'll continue to do this and help out as much as we can.
Man, I love it. It's awesome. Thank you so much, man. I'm grateful to you and your family. Thank you for welcoming me in your home and having you on and having me on your show. And we've been kind of doing this off and on for a few years now, right?
Yeah, dude. I love your opinions. This version. You seem happy. You seem excited. It was funny. Ryan Weaver was on the other night, and he's kind of in the same spot. He just, he seems to have a mission and a goal, and you're there. You're constantly upgrading your show. You're constantly trying to improve yourself and your message. And dude, I love seeing it. And hopefully it continues, my brother.
It's going to continue. I just downloaded the new software to update so I can bring you on live, and I can get you in video, and we'll collaborate that more.
Oh, awesome!
That would be awesome, dude. I'd love that. That for sure.
Yeah,
we'd absolutely love to do that. Maybe we can do a co-op show on Rumble and just extend our show and do a 7 to 8 and then an 8 to 9 and just broadcast it on both our channels. That way, cross pollinate. But yeah, man, listen, Rumble. There's a couple tricks I can help out with Rumble. And I've got a few of the owners I have their ear through email, and spotlighting your show is important, and you got to get that at least once a week. And they'll spotlight your show, but you just got to kind of make them aware that you're trying and you're growing, and they'll start paying attention to you. But rating is huge. You've got to raid. It's helped us so much in the last 2 weeks, and there's a guy named TV Green I'm going to put you in touch with. He's in chat right now. He's a great dude. He's a moderator for like 6 other groups and 6 other channels, and it'll help out your show, and we'll try to see what we can do to help you.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much. This is great.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my wife the other day. Like my stuff was kind of creeping up a little bit, but for whatever reason, man, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I got 115,000 followers. I post a reel, I get 300 views. Right? I post the same reel on Instagram or Threads, I'll get 10,000 views.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You know, it's
horrible.
And I got on Threads, I have 60 followers because I've never used it before.
Yeah,
So
like,
tell me how.
I don't know. I don't know. Like
no
X
sense.
tonight, we had 151 people watching on X, and I've got 5,000 followers. On YouTube, we had 70 plus, and I've got like 20,000 followers. Instagram, we had 7 people watching, and I've got like 40,000 followers. I don't know, dude. I don't know how to explain. But with Facebook at almost 500,000, we should be doing, you know, maybe not Benny numbers, but we should be pushing 400 or 500 at least. But no, not at all.
At least, yeah, PJ Media numbers. Yeah, 400 or 500. Yep, for sure. It doesn't make any sense, and it's not supposed to. We're just being throttled. Period. Can't make that argument.
Wait,
there's no argument that they can make that we're not being throttled.
I fucked up. Is TV a girl? I thought TV Green was a guy. Did I say dude? And they're like, did you transition again? Apparently. Who the fuck is TV? I mean,
who is TV?
Who's TV? What's TV's? We haven't even been introduced. I just assumed you were a guy.
What's TV's real name?
Holy shit, Ryan! I missed the pronoun on a really cool person, and I feel horrible.
Well,
boy.
She didn't tell us what female. Didn't tell us what the pronouns are.
Shit. Well, okay. Let me try this again. TV Green is going to call you, and is
Tammy.
Tammy, the most amazing woman in the world, but she'll reach out and chat. She's gonna. Hopefully she'll help you too, because Ryan is a good friend and family, and we can start to cross-pollinate our traffic, buddy. And I'm sorry I misgendered you. All right, buddy. Anything else, man? I like I said, I think we got you up on your likes. I hope you're doing well, and we will talk shortly, and we'll get you back on the show.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. God bless. Thank you. Good night, Olivia.
Good night, Ryan.
Good night, Ryan. Love you, buddy. Talk to you. Ryan Samuels, everybody. Good friend of the show. He looking dapper as shit. Look at him. He's going to make me up my game. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. Thanks for being here. It was a great night without Facebook. We'll bring Facebook back tomorrow, but there is life after Facebook.
This young man's going to be 13 tomorrow.
13 years old.
I'm going to officially have 2 teenagers.
Unbelievable. Ugh. All right, everybody. God bless. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. See ya.
Night, y'all.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.